guys. I'm hoping it's working. I hope you guys can hear me. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a bit of a chill stream. I'm not expecting to be too busy today. So we'll probably just do reviews by whoever's hanging around in the stream today. Because I'm starting the stream earlier than normal because I'm gonna be recording the podcast after the stream. So if I started my normal time, then it would only be like a 1 hour, 1.5 hour long stream. So I thought you guys would actually want to see some, gameplay today. So I thought I'd start the stream. So I say used to, it's 2 episodes long. You can go watch them. If you go to the playlists on my channel, you'll see there's like a podcast that I made. And I was doing that. Let me just put my phone. Do you want to stop here, guys? I was doing that with a friend of mine, and it got quite good reception, but then I stopped making content for a while afterwards. But we're going to be bringing it back in a video format, and then I'm also going to be uploading it to Spotify. I said I'll do that last time, and I've actually found out how to do that now. It's not too difficult. So, yeah, we're going to be recording that tonight. So, yeah. Today's stream just won't be the absolute longest. We're looking at maybe 3 hours long. It'll be about 2 to 3 hours long today's stream. Right, guys, I just wanted to show you this. I got lucky. My Kbeq was so bad yesterday. And they one-shotted Jabba. They lost to Rey. They haven't attacked again. So we're going to win, and not because I deserved it. We got lucky. But as always, guys, with TW, what we'll be doing is, if there's some of you coming, we'll still do it the normal way. So normally what we do for TW is I'll do a battle. You guys give me a time. Whoever's closest gets a review. But obviously, if there's not too many people here, then it would only ever be one person guessing. So it's kind of, I don't mind just being more relaxed. As I did yesterday's stream as well. With roster reviews, if it's like a relaxed small stream, I'm not gonna randomize it, because the whole point of randomizing is when there's loads of people all waiting at once. Oh god, we got some lovely teams here today, guys. Oh, got three there. Bow again. Oh man, so many bows. Oh, and great mothers. I kind of want to go up against this to show the Omicron in action from a defensive point of view. Bear in mind, I always gone about how good it is. Yeah, this is a good one. Which of the Omicrons do they have though? They don't have the unique. I mean, the lead is definitely better. It gives you the instant defeat immunity. But the lack of unique is good to see. Waiting to get my raid currency tomorrow. Oh, lovely. Lovely. Unfortunately, my raid currency runs out like 10 minutes after I get it. It sucks. Ooh. I'm not sure what we're gonna go for first here today, guys. I mean, we've got a raid to clean up. I'll be honest, I'm kind of inclined. I'm kind of thinking we go and deal with one of these. Howdy, first time catching a live stream. How long have I been playing? Man, a long time. I've been playing basically since the game came out. It's actually funny you say that. So, I'm making a video at the moment. Like, it's all planned out. I'm just waiting for my friend to come over. So, I have a friend who happens to be an actor. He's not like super famous, but he has been on TV and everything. And he used to play this game like 9 years ago, and he has not been on his account once since those 9 years. So, because I got him to play the game like years and years and years and years ago, and then he just stopped playing. What's his name? You wouldn't know. But when you watch the video, then I'll show like a little photo where he's been in. He's not like been in anything massive. It's been like on, I think, Amazon Prime shows, and it might be a Netflix, but I don't know. Anyway, I wanna go up against this one, but I'm also it's high relics. They have all the Zetas. No, he's not gonna have any of them. But the thing that will be fun is to look at like what characters actually have investment. Use DR. Yeah, I don't know. We could let me read the Omicron again. I don't know. I mean, DR maybe. We can run DR. I have a very high. I can't imagine DR's gonna beat this though. It'll work. Trust. Do I trust you? Because the way Grand Arena went yesterday, I'm not gonna mess around here. We could run DR. But the only other thing is DR or Malgus DR is also good for Kbeq in TW. And there's a lot of them, and only one. Great Mother, where's that one gone? Believe in you. Okay, I'm gonna believe in you just because you said. Just because I'm gonna believe in you here. All right, guys. There's a few of you in the chat, so we'll get it going. So I'm gonna run Darth Revan here. I'm gonna run his lead. I'm not gonna run Malgus lead. Because I do want the death mark to come in. And you won't get that with Malgus lead. Who should I put? I'm gonna put Sith Empire Trooper in here. I don't think it really matters who's the last one here. We'll run set. Right, guys. So the way this is gonna work is I'm gonna do a battle. You guys don't need to put in a win or a loss or anything. Just put in a comment how long will be left. Oh, I know it works non-army. I know it works non-army. I'm not sure if this works against the Omicron one, but we're gonna trust Dallas. Because I'm assuming Dallas maybe did this today. Is what I'm assuming. And what I'm hoping. Because if they haven't, and we lose, then that would be awful, wouldn't it? Also, if you're doing it in Grand Arena, you don't necessarily have to bring Malgus. Yeah, so guys, basically put a comment in the chat. How long is going to be left on the clock at the end of the battle? Whoever's the closest number will get the review. If it's a tie, we'll then spin the wheel on whoever's closest. I don't know. I'm wondering if they had the. Alright, hold on, guys. Let me get their kit up so I can read the exact wording of the Omicron. If they had the unique Omicron, it gives the additional turn meter gain. And then it also gives basically the savior. Hey Zach, I'm alright, thanks. How are you? I'm not using Marauder. I don't want to use Marauder. I mean, we could use Marauder. Okay, you know what? Because because you asked, I'll use Marauder. I can't see this. I don't know. It's Sith Assassin anyway. Where's Marauder? There we go. We'll bring a Kron. I might. No, I don't want to bring a meter one. I might bring one of these. Or I might even bring a... Nah, you know, I'll bring one of these. Basic. Yeah. I just double checked the Omicrons. With the unique, I don't think this would work at all. With the lead only, I think it'll play the same way as Kbeq. Use buffs on basic. I am. There you go, buffs on basic. Alright guys, keep the guesses coming in. And then we'll get rolling in a second. Oh hey guys, now I can't fail. There's someone from the guild in the chat. So if this now fails, I'm gonna get booted. Booted live on stream. There's also a chance that we're taking so long that the attack's already been attempted by the time we get in there. Alright. If you lose, I'll be sad. Well, we'll try our best, right? That's all we can do. Alright, guys, we're just going to roll with it. Because I don't want to wait too long and not have the opportunity. So let me go put on the song. We'll get vibing. We'll go and... Alright, let's go. Let's send them in, guys. I'm feeling confident. Without the unique Omicron, I'm feeling confident. Alright. As always, guys, if the music's too loud, please tell me, I'll turn it down. I think it will be the same as last time. Let me check the cron first. Yeah, okay, this one. Let's go. Oh, man, okay. Imagine dooming Malgus. Are you crazy? Okay. You took way too much damage. Yeah, okay. Thankfully, we have some fear here, but, Alright, we did get a shock. I've got to do that this time. I have no choice. This might... Yeah. Are you gonna... Yeah, okay. What's the turn order looking like? DR's gonna go next. I'm gonna hit them with this first. Come on. Come on, Revan. I'm hoping... Yeah, there we go. Alright, so as long as you... Yeah, it's not too bad, guys. Okay. Now we just need to go through these guys. Everyone's alive. No manners dropped just yet. There we go. Get you out of here. Get this guy out of here. I wonder if you could have saved Malgus, though. There we go, guys. That wasn't too bad. I trust you. I do think if there was an Omicron on the unique, I don't think that would have played out the same way. Because Mothers would have got all her health and protection back just before I killed her. And then I think someone would have died. 10 seconds off. So what was the final time? All right, that's a pretty good counter. I'm liking that. I'm wondering if you could do it without Malgus though, because Malgus, as you guys will know, if you're at a decent-ish TW guild, sometimes appears in other teams than DR. And if you could do that without Malgus and using someone else, but then at the same time, Malik almost died. Yeah. No, I think the unique would have screwed that. Double Weller was closest. Yeah, I mean, either way, if you're going up against a single Omicron lead, you guys now know 100% you can run DR. But then you guys also saw if you don't have a high relic Malik, he's gonna die. Like my Malik is relic 9, and if he was anything lower than that, he would have died, and I don't think that counter would have worked. So it's good to know. Double Weller was closest. Is that true? If so, then I'll give you the review. We'll do one more battle, and then we'll do the same, and I'll do the 2 reviews. We'll go that way. He can die and it still work out? If you say so. I feel like if he had died, it would have gone quite dicey very quick. I don't know. Either way, it's good to know. You guys are all gonna have some fun later doing those counters. Nice and easy. I will double check before we do. I'm gonna do the next battle. We'll do the guessing again. Then before I do the reviews, I'll double check that they are the correct times. I'm not gonna do them. I'm not gonna check now. Guys, we're gonna try something. We're gonna try something. Oh, there's none here. Man, that's so annoying. Why is there none here? What are you doing to me? There's only bows. I want to see Queen Amidala. I don't think I was. Dallas was closer. Dallas has a review every single stream, so they can miss out for one. So there you go. You can have one. Alright, give me a second, guys. I've lost my chat. There we go. Alright, guys, let's go do a bow battle. I'm gonna go against the one with the Omicron. Oh, this is...
Yes.
No. It's awful modding. Don't say yes. Also, I'm wondering... Armor... Okay, here's the thing. You would think armor would make this harder because of the stacks of Beskar. I have a feeling bow would make this harder. You guys don't know what the Omicron does.
Yes.
Each time you lose all protection, IG gains a bonus turn. You get reset. And yeah, you get the protection and health recovery, but with normal bow that would stack, right? Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is, right? What can you say? What do you guys think would be good here? Also, I'm surprised they set some defense, to be fair. I'll be honest, guys. This one's surprised me. Really? Okay, if it works in double whammy, that's good to know. Bear in mind, guys, Great Mothers on offense is also ridiculously good with Omicrons as well. Alright, let's have a look. I had a feeling you'd done it today, so. IG has BAM and armor. I'm trying to think, what would be the cheapest counter we could run here? Alright, I'll give you guys an option here. Oh, my opponent cleared Jabba, took one attempt at my Ray and gave up. So yeah, I won despite not having any reason to be winning that. Okay, guys, these are the teams that I'm thinking of using here. The first one would be this. Where are you hiding? Oh, I don't have Cal though. Okay. I'm not gonna try that without Cal, so that I'm not gonna run. We could, to be fair, we could also just try Traya. But obviously we don't have Omicrons, but they don't have Omicrons. Yeah, I know, but it's kind of annoying when I get kind of bailed out because my opponent gave up so early. I mean, maybe they just... I'm going to wait until I see what they used. And maybe they just got shafted by Ray, which wouldn't surprise me. I have a feeling they would have ran Malicos, and I don't think they would have realized how much damage Ahsoka was about to do. I'm thinking we run something like this, guys. We can also bring a Termitacron. Yeah. Just bring that. And I think that should be fine. Because bear in mind, we've got no Grand Arena stuff going on here. My opponents did nothing. Yeah, I've been exactly the same. I've now had like... Well, basically 2 weeks of 3v3 and this week of 5v5 where my opponents do like one attack or none. I'm not complaining because a win's a win. But, I don't know. Anyways, guys, this is the team we're going to run. If you want to have a chance to review, type in the chat how long is going to be left on the clock at the end of the battle. Whoever is the closest will get the review. We're going to give you guys like 2 or 3 minutes to get those guesses coming in. There is no Kron on the other team, so just bear that in mind. In terms of the speeds, yeah, they're just not there, really, are they? But hey, If it works, it works. If it doesn't, then I know for next time. 336 loss? Why are you always guessing? I mean, okay, if it's me playing, maybe it will be a loss. I don't know. But why have you got to do me like that? 122 again. 317. Alright, guys. I can see people in the chat lurking. Guys, if you want a review, type in the chat how long's going to be left on the clock at the end of the battle. Win or loss, it does not matter as long as you're the closest. If two of you are very, like, don't put the same number as each other, but if two of you come very close together, then I will spin the wheel and whoever wins the RNG will get it. My next opponent will hopefully be the guy who has every single character unlocked. I think my next opponent's going to be very tough. Well, I mean, we can have a look in like 5 minutes for the reviews. Also, bear in mind, guys, for tonight's reviews, if you'd rather me look at your grand arenas, maybe look at your opponents, we can do what we did for a couple of reviews yesterday, or whenever we did reviews the other day. If the two of you are very close, fight to the death. Alright, guys, we're going to send him in. That was your opportunity. We're going to send him in. I'm literally just time coding it, and then we're going to get rolling with this battle. Let's send this in. All right. Yeah, I don't know how this will go outside of Grand Arena. I know I'm well aware this works in Grand Arena, but I'm not sure how this will work outside. I'm hoping the fact they don't have the Omicrons and I don't will kind of like balance out, you know. There might be balance in the force right now. But I've also been wrong before, so who knows. Alright, let's send him in. Alright, in we go. Oh, look at that. I go first. Unbelievable. Alright, let's see for now. Yeah, we can do this anyway, that's fine. Okay. No, why are you shouting at me, IG? Buddy, don't you dare do this to me. Okay. Let's come over here and do that. No, nothing landed. Alright, do this. No! Don't kill yourself like this. Alright, guys, we're still kind of doing a little bit of work. Yeah, I mean, we can get rid of the speed up. Okay. See, what I'm worried about is this. I need, yeah, I really need... I really need Nihilus to live. Don't you dare. Don't you... Whoa. Yeah, that didn't work, did it? We might be able to get something going here. Or not. I just have no damage. Yeah. I think I'm gonna back out of this one. Oh. Not just yet, but we are in a second. Hold on, guys. So... yeah. There's no way. So 320 is the score. I feel like that would work, but I feel like we also just got kind of screwed with them constantly going for Nihilus. That is where the lack of Omicron definitely did screw with us. That, or maybe we would have benefited from holding the Isolate and putting it somewhere else. I don't know. What did I say? 320? How do you win? Ferris is literally... Oh, you predicted loss. No, that isn't how this works. This is not how this works. It's Ferris one. So Ferris is going to be the next one. You know, we'll do one more because I want to get a few battles in before we do the reviews. I honestly thought that was gonna work. I feel like if we had have held off and done the... What is this team? I don't understand this. Why is why have they put Marin in here? What is this person doing? I don't even know. Right, we'll do one more battle. Do I want to do the same thing against Bo again? I'll be honest, guys, I don't think I want to. I'll tell you who I do want to take in. I just feel like it's... No. This is. We're not going to use it here. It's way too high investment. I'm going to go deal with one of these Kbeqs. Oh, God. Guys. Kbeq is a... We also... Wait, hold on, guys. We also have Wookies. We have the... I forgot about this. So hold on. Hold on a second. Because I know what we're going to send back in against Bo. I've decided. I decided just now, guys. We're going to send this in. You. Okay. This is what we're going to send in. Whether... Guys, it's going to work. 100%. This is going to work. I need a light side bulk. Doesn't really matter what I have on the cron. We'll go for this one. Alright, hello Alex, welcome to the stream. Guys, this is your Traya's garbage about Omicrons. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I just wanted to try it anyway, because if it worked, it would be pretty cheap for Territory War, but if it doesn't, then hey. But yeah, Traya without Omicrons is not really the best. 359 win. Yeah, guys, get your votes in. If you saw my video the other day on Wookiees, you'll know that the higher the number you go, the more chance you have of winning. I would say 10 seconds, guys. That's my guess. And then yeah, we'll go do the reviews after this. That is a shame about Traya though. See, the thing with Traya is I was assuming we would kill this guy off with the assists. And then we had the isolate here, and I thought we would at least be able to do something, but yeah, it didn't work. 690? Alright, Dank. You win by default. No one else is allowed to vote on this one, because Dank's already won. Dank's speaking outside the box. They sure are. Now, you guys are putting really high numbers. This could mean one or two things. It could mean a win or a loss. Because technically, I could lose in the first 20 seconds. Or maybe I win in the first 20 seconds, I don't know. We're going to see. But I'll tell you something, guys. After this, everyone's me speaking about the Mandalorian attack on the Wookiees. Yeah, if you didn't know, that is... Wait, aren't they making a film? They're making a film, right? About, like, Mandalorian. And, yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be the Mandalorian attack on the Wookiees. And then, the, like, remnants are going to come in and be like, hi guys, we're here to protect the Wookiees, and then automatically the whole galaxy worships them. Definitely what happens. Alright guys, we're gonna get going. So if you haven't put a guess in the chat, that's your last chance. We're just gonna get rolling. We're gonna send the Wookiees in, and hopefully it's a win, but I just never know. I just never know, guys. Alright, let's go with this one. Disney should hire me. Yeah, they should. I would 100%. It would be the best film you ever watch. Alright, guys, we're gonna send him in. Come on, Wookiees. If there was ever a day for you to make me excited to be a Wookiee enjoyer, it's today. Alright, let's start ramping. Go on, hit me. Oh, yeah, nice. Okay, cleanse him up. First hit. Okay, not bad. No, stop saying no. It's so loud in my headset. Guys, don't panic. We're still flying half a ship. Hold on, guys. He's still got the thing on. Okay, hold on. Just gonna hit him with that. Let's taunt up. Get some more defense. Oh, there's so much damage coming in. Alright, guys. First big hit. Are you guys ready? Okay, that was, like, not very good. Alright, guys. Okay, can you stop with the nose? Why would you... Is Beskar Mando about to screw with us, guys? Is that what's about to happen here? We're gonna taunt. It's gonna give us more defense stacking. Are we gonna live? Tarple's dead. Okay, hold on, guys. That means all of our cooldowns are now off. Imagine. Did I have foresight? I should probably click this, right? Well, the Wookiees didn't. The Wookiees are doing nothing. We've got so much defense right now. But yeah, this is not going the way I thought it was gonna go. I think the armor shreds have also kind of screwed with us here. I thought this one actually was gonna win, guys. But we're literally doing no damage whatsoever. I know they're also getting bonuses because of the Zelda. Okay, yeah, guys, that's it. I'm out. Okay, we're gonna go do reviews. I'm not using the Wookiees anymore. Yeah, I thought the Wookiees were gonna ramp enough there. Yeah. No, guys, I genuinely thought that had a chance. Because they attack so many times, and every time they're critting, you're getting 5% defense stacking. But then they just out-ramped my Wookiees. So guys, lesson learned. Mandalorians and Wookiees are not friends. Anyway. If anyone from the guild is watching, I'm sorry, guys. Don't worry. No more tests. Next battle 100% is gonna be a win. But anyway, Bam is such a Bam does crazy damage with bow for sure. So I'm not gonna complain. There you go, guys. There's confirmation. We won our Kbeq and we did not deserve it. We did not deserve it. They literally did one attack. Stop playing. I'll start doing the reviews in a second. Oh no, bow is still good, don't get me wrong, but Wookiees and Territory War are decent. So I was kind of assuming we would just nuke them. And the other thing is Wookiees excel against teams that attack a bunch. And I'm gonna get it up in a second. We're gonna go through. We can start with Double Walla and then we'll do Ferris and then I'll get up whoever won. Also, do bear in mind there was also the protection recovery anyway on them from the Omicron on IG-12. I don't know. I thought that seemed like a matchup Wookiees excel at when they just get attacked a bunch because they just ramp like crazy. But clearly not against Mandalorians, so it happens. All right, so Double Walla. I think I can find all of your ally codes in the spreadsheet. Let me go have a look here. Let me go here. Are you joking, my friend? Alright, 1 second, guys. I'm just getting the spreadsheet up. You don't need to fill it in for today's roster reviews, but I just want to go on there because I can see everyone's ally codes if you've been submitting them already. Okay, go here. How do I get to the... There we go, viewing sheets. There we go. Cool. I have them up. Alright, there we go here. I think we actually did Double Walla yesterday, day before. I think, yeah, I have it. Oh, no, that was because I was at the football. And I'm going to max it. I'm just taking my time. I've literally got barely any left. It's because I was busy all day today. I had no time to do it, so I basically bought all my energy. And then I still have that energy to spend. I've then got today's resets to do. And then I've got tomorrow's. So I've still got like 12 to 15 refreshes. I'm really not that far away. So yeah, that is why I've got so much Conquest energy. I did your roster a week ago, but we'll take a look anyway. I've got it highlighted, so I know I'd already had a look. Let's have a look. Let's see if only I could like put the other review that I did on the side. We can see what progress we've made since. Lost Kbeq. You just don't have anything for Levy. Do you not have Mace built with the Bad Batch ship? What's it called? The man, I can't remember the name of the ship. You know the one that Bad Batch. Hold on, do you have it here? This would be so much easier. Clone Trooper. Marauder, that's the one. You don't have Marauder built? Because normally, at least with Marauder, you can two-shot. You buy the punch of R8s. Alright. Who got the R8s, though? Because, I'll be honest, I can't remember who had R8s and who didn't last time. Was your Bane, he wasn't R8 before, was he? I'm almost sure your Bane was not R8. Yeah, okay, Ray's good. Who else have you done? Snap? Oh, that one is probably for the raid. Right. Right. I'm trying to work out who your bunch of R8s actually were. Only R7 Queen Amidala, yeah. I'll be honest, guys. Queen Amidala and her team, all the times I've seen it low relics, it just does nothing. Ray, Bane, okay, cool. Ray, Bane, Gas, SOKR, and Stab for platoons. For platoons, okay. I thought he was doing it for the raid. Alright, well, Bane is... I like Bane. We've had this discussion so many times on the streams. But now, you just need to bear in mind who you're going to run him with. And really, your only options are either Sidious, Dooku, or Maul. Because you want the high relic levels. Gas to R9 when? I mean, Gas is a good R9, but I would not recommend it. Not as like an R9 in this situation. R9s are too expensive to be applying to General Skywalker. Queen Amidala's here, yeah. Oh, you didn't. So, yeah, Malachus to R8 is good. It should be done. So you did Ray, Bane, Gas, SOKRs. Okay. SOKR is done as well. That's a decently fast Kylo. Decent, yeah, crit damage, offense. Oh, wow. We got raided by Arnold. That's pretty crazy, right? Thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate it. Well, yeah, so Kylo, not bad. Decent speed. Yeah, I know, it's pretty crazy, right? It normally takes like 4 minutes for everyone to come in. Guys, I might actually spill the tea. Malachos is the next one I want to do. Yeah, Malachos is so good. Alright, guys, everyone's going to be joining the stream, so I'll give it a second. Wait for you all to run in. We're doing some TW, we're doing some roster reviews. Yeah, YouTube has raids. I didn't know about it until Captain Amazing was going to raid me. And I didn't have it set up, which is pretty crazy, right? Alright. Kyber Club in the house. Yeah, thank you so much for the raid, Arnold. Do appreciate it. So yeah, guys, we're doing some roster reviews, we're doing some TW. If you stick around and do stay for the TW, the way we're doing it today is everyone in the chat guesses the time left on each battle, and whoever's closest gets the review. Obviously, when there's like hundreds of you here, then it might get a bit funny. So we'll just be randomizing whoever's closest. Right. Yeah, I like Bane at High Relic, but again, you've got to be careful. You want Bane to be used with High Relic Sith. Otherwise, you're not getting the full use of his unique. We've spoken about this a few times on the channel as of late. So, it is here. When Bane or his ally is defeated, the remaining ally gains 5% crit damage, offense potency, and then an additional 15% per relic amplifier. So you're going to want them all to be like that. Does your guild allow you to stream TW? Yeah, they do. So I've been streaming TW for a while with different guilds. I always ask them first. It's not like I'm going to stream it without ever like asking. If it was ever like a really like close matchup and they wanted everything to be kept like secret, which I understand, I would not stream. Although in those cases I do just video certain counters and upload them. So for example, the other day I posted a Tarful counter to Starkiller in TW, which is very easy, and I don't think it's as widespread as it should be. You do need the Omicrons for it to be super easy. They just say don't show defenses, and I try my best not to show everything. And normally I'm only streaming for a few hours, so at most I'm only ever showing one wall. And as you guys will know, if you're in bigger guilds or any semi-competitive guild, most of the teams are going to be the same anyway on a wall, so you're only really showing counters or fights between one team. Yeah, this is the real Arnold this time, yeah. I had great banners using Bane R9 with Malik R9. Yeah, so that is the big thing, because we do a lot of reviews. Sometimes we also do Grand Arena reviews. Basically what we do there is we look through like the Kbeq histories, and we look for where things go wrong. And there's so many times we see battles where people use Bane, and either he's low relic or his number 2 is low relic, right? And you lose so many battles that you shouldn't. By the way, you unlocked C since last time. Alright, let's go have a look. I don't know why I didn't just put GL. Alright, so C's unlocked. How have you got him modded? Yeah, not too bad. He's only relic 6. Health. Yeah. I've had this discussion with a few people this week. In DMs and also on the stream. I'm a bit mixed. I do think C benefits from speed because on his basic he's gaining speed up, right? Which against certain teams can be a big benefit because that extra 25% speed is crazy. But at the same time, having a health arrow, although bear in mind this is decent health anyway, but you get an extra 8% health if you run it on the primary stat. I do think it's worth it, especially if you can't like Relic 8, Relic 9 your C, because there are certain counters, right, where Sith Eternal just really struggles for health. I don't play Marvel Rivals. Wait, Marvel Rivals? Actually, I might do. That's the one where it's like the... That's not the mobile one, is it? Because if it's not the mobile one, if it's the one that's like on PC, I have played it. I did it on a stream a couple weeks ago. Kappa 2 now, I haven't been there since the squish. Good for you, man. K2, K1 is insane. Like, honestly, like, I would say right now, Kyber 1, Kyber 2, mid to high end, K3, that's impressive. Especially with the squish. C can beat JMK teams with Cap. That's true. Yeah, so C can beat good teams, but he needs the health. But then at the same time, he does benefit from speed, so if you want to keep the speed arrow, you can, but personally, I would say go for a health arrow. We've already spoken about Bane. Obviously, yeah, if you're going to use him, you're going to want to use the highest relics if you have. And that's kind of the benefit. If you ever do farm Leviathan, this is more of a thing for all of you rather than this specific account. But if you ever do farm Leviathan, and you do decide to take one of these up higher relic levels for the fleet, that's your perfect well, I don't even know what the word is, guys. Basically, it's whoever you should put with Bane. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, guys. That raid kind of threw me off for a couple of minutes then. Free to play, that's even more impressive. Your second opponent had 15 mil floating in the middle of K2. That's crazy. So, guys, for context, because most of you probably don't even know who I am. You just came here because of Arnold. I am, at the moment, I'm not as high. I used to be like K2, K1. At the moment, I'm in K3. I had a break for a few months. I basically bought a house and had some real life stuff to sort out. So I've literally just come back to the game fully in the last month or two. So I'm slowly climbing back up. I'm hoping to be back to K2, K1 in like the next couple months myself. So anyone who is there, I really do applaud you. It's really good work. Alright, guys, we have another review coming up, and it's going to be Ferris. When we do the reviews on here, I always appreciate it when you guys in the chats actually kind of contribute, because sometimes you pick up on things that I don't pick up on. Also, I've lost your ally code in the chat here, so you need to post it again. Sorry, man. Everything just came in so quick, I may have lost it. I give it a few seconds because there's so many people in the chat. It's taking ages to filter. There, it's okay. I was 602 speed. Yeah, that's the Datacron's gonna make a big difference. Like the thing with Datacrons is if you think about it this way, right? And this is the Datacrons I have. I did all my farming in 1 week. If you're someone who's maybe, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 million GP, and you haven't been playing as long as, you know, people who are those 15 million GP accounts, you're going to be in a position where they just have crazy mods, and there's nothing you can do to overcome that with certain teams, certain counters, right? Datacrons are like that short-term fix. And I understand, like, some people don't want them or don't like them or for whatever reason. And I understand they're not exactly the healthiest thing to have. But at the same time, it gives you, if you invest in them, a chance to kind of bring yourself to that level. If that makes sense. I always say to people, invest in Datacrons if you can. Obviously, you don't have to have lines and lines and lines unless you're in K1. Then I would say you need a lot of Datacrons. But otherwise, you should be alright. Let's go have a look at this account. Just unlock Jabba. Need to up some relics on a few teams. Alright. Jabba's unlocked. You've done a few of the Zetas here. Lead, unique, basic. Okay, basic's missing. What's he modded like? I can see your 6-dotting. Okay. Problem is he is going to be very slow. Even with these all 6-dotted, he's going to be slow. You want Jabba to be much quicker than this for sure. Drogon is RA. I like that. Queen Amidala needs higher relics. You're 9.9 million in K2, and you believe mainly because of Datacrons, without spending anything on them. Yeah, that's exactly the point we was making. So, you know, the thing is, you'll never catch someone's mods up, because even if you think about it this way, and you say to yourself, all right, if I start playing today, like say I start an account today, and every single day I max out my mod refreshes, your mods will never be the same level as someone who's been playing for years. Because you think they're not doing the same thing. And mods make a big difference, guys. And like, especially before Datacrons are out, if you went up against someone with just god tier mods, certain counters would just not work very well. So, being in a position where you farm some crons, and there are obviously some that are better than others. So for example, if you look here, Terminator crons are always a nice one to have. Bulk crons are always a nice one to have. Hey, Mischievous Grievous, welcome to the stream. Thank you, Nick, I appreciate it. I thought you might like that one because you always like this efficiency thing. Yeah, Queen Amidala needs higher relics, guys. When she's low relic, even with Omicrons, she's going to get one-shotted before anything goes in. Want to review my 15 mil opponent? Yeah, you can post in the chat. We won't do a full review for it, but I'll take a look and we can make some comments. Guys, just bear in mind, roster reviews, I do them, normally take 20 to 25 minutes per account. I like to go in as much detail as possible. So it does take a while. So I'm not going to do a full review for your opponent, but I'll definitely take a look and see that. I mean, we had someone come on the stream the other day. The only character they didn't have was Batcher at Relic, and they may have reliced it while I was doing the review, which is pretty cool. Alright, let me go catch up. Need some relics on a few teams. Yeah, so your Queen Amidala team needs relics. I'm trying to think who else does. I wouldn't, honestly, Afra would benefit, but I wouldn't worry right now. I just don't think Afra's as good as she used to be. Inquisitor mods are totally different when you unlock GI with R5 speed and offense and when you farm Reaver. Yes, yeah. So it's quite common for people to have Reaver. Do you have Inquisitors on this account? You do. So it's quite common for people to go for Reaver, put the Reaver mods on, and leave them, which is what's been done here. But that is not the best way to mod them for sure. If you want to know how to mod your Inquisitors, especially pre-Reaver, the most important character in the team for speed is 7th. Because against the right squads, she's going to give you the bonus 10 on GI, which gives you speed up. is the Alacode. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I've got Dark Trooper, Malakos, and JKCK. I'm not sure who would top grade first. Well, do you mean Dark Trooper Gideon, or do you mean Dark Trooper as an actual Dark Trooper? You mean Dark Trooper Gideon. He should probably be the bottom of that list. The speed is low, but we'll have a look at your speeds in a second. In general, because as we always speak about on the reviews, your speed might be low in terms of averages for that character, but obviously you can't afford to do a 330 if you just can't afford it, right? So we have to have a look. Yeah, JKCK for Zepho. That is a very good one. Yeah, I would say go this approach. See what your guild is doing. Obviously, you will know. I don't know. If your guild's approaching Zepho, or if it's a focus for the guild, there's your answer. Because one, if they aren't at the point where they can contribute, like if you can complete the mission you need JKCK for, then hopefully you can inspire people to get there as well, right? Or if they're already doing a mission, you can also help out. And doing that gives you so much Kyrotech, and then all of these characters down here get geared up very easily. Now, if your guild is not in that position at all, and you're one of the only people with JKCK, then I would say Malakos. Right? So it's kind of it depends on the situation, because Malakos, my god, guys, is one of the best characters in this game. Yeah, so if that's the case, I would do Malakos and then do JKCK straight after. Because Malakos is such a game changer. If you have him in 3v3 with Starkiller and Seer, that's your layer counter. If you don't have Bane, or if you don't want to use him. I think you do have Bane, I saw him. So say you wanted to save Bane for something else, you have your layer counter. In 5s, you can use Malakos to beat so many different teams as well. Oh, Malakos by far. Such an amazing character. Anyone who missed out on him, I do feel sorry for you, because this guy is just ridiculously good. And then in terms of Omicrons, generally the two you're going to want are the both uniques. And then go for this one last. Although I do think this one is not worth skipping. I think this is very good because it gives you the increasing or ramping damage, sorry. So it's definitely worth it. Then in terms of speeds on your characters, all right, guys, we're gonna play a little game here. So I'm gonna scroll down the roster. Everyone, just type in the chat. How long do you think? Oh, not how long. Sorry, I was thinking I was doing a territory war battle then. Type in the chat. Where do you think the 300 speed starts for this account? So just put the character you think, and then we're gonna see if you're right or wrong. So I'll scroll down a bit. Try not to include GLs, because if you don't have them 300 speed, then I don't even know if that's even possible at Relics. Krex? Where is Krex? Oh, I don't think it's going to be there. Hey, Tinker Gamer, welcome to the stream. Dooku? Where's Dooku? You guys... Dooku's more... I think Dooku's more likely than Krex. TIE Fighter Pilot? Where is TIE Fighter Pilot? Oh, down here. Okay. GMY Dash. Alright, let's go with some of your guesses. Let's start with Krex. That was quite a popular one. Oh wow, he is actually over 300 speed. I'm surprised. I did not see that one coming. So if you said Krex, you're technically correct. What about Sidious? Yes, and Krex was the correct answer. Yeah, we already knew 7th Sister speed, so we could have probably guessed from there. Although that's... No, it's not that bad a drop-off. That surprised me, guys. I didn't think it'd be all the way down here. Nailed on the dot. Hacks. That's what it was. For sure. Alright, guys. I'm going to literally pause the stream for 2 seconds. I'm going to go fill up my cup of tea. I'll be back in 1 second here, guys. I've returned from the kitchen. I just wanted to fill the tea up because I feel like this stream may be a long one now. Should TIE Fighter Pilot? How to get reviews? So you You can pay for reviews, but I always say to people, don't pay, save your money. It's just there because super chats are allowed, and in the past people super chatted for reviews. I'd rather you guys save your money and spend it elsewhere, but if you do super chats or anything, I'm gonna, obviously it's like a thank you from me. Otherwise, we do TW battles today. You guys guess the time that's going to be left at the end of the battle. Whoever comes the closest is going to get in a review. I understand there's a lot of you in the chat, so what I'll do is all the numbers that are the same, I'll put in a wheel and spin them, and then whoever wins that gets the review. Normally we have a spreadsheet and it's randomized. Yeah, the kettle was already semi-boiled. It's not super warm, but yeah, it will do. It would. I didn't want to leave it for too long. I still had half a cup. I just wanted to top it up a little bit. So you want to see TIE Pilots mods? Yeah, I mean that's but TIE Pilots are naturally fast characters, so that makes sense. Our guild is currently getting whooped by some Smurfs. Well, unlucky for you. All right. I may have got distracted there talking about the speeds. If we look at the order of who has speed, all right, Mara Jade, yes, that's good. Commander Ahsoka's good. Gideon's good. I'm surprised you haven't got Master Qui-Gon up here. In fact, he should be faster. He's way, way too slow. Way too slow. You definitely want him to be faster here. Because he's going to open up with this, and that's going to increase his max health, his protection, everything else. And if he's not quick, I'm telling you, if you outspeed him, you're going to one-shot him. He's not going to have time to ramp his health and everything. So he's way too slow. Is there anyone else here that needs speed? That doesn't have it? I mean, I would say for you, most of the characters that do need speed have it. I mean, your Piet's down here. He's slow, but if you use him with Gideon, it's not the end of the world, because Gideon's your link there for TM. Bush, yeah, okay, that's a good one. Although bear in mind, Jabba's only just been unlocked, so that's probably why Bush Leia hasn't been remodded here. Also, there's no Zeta either. Yeah, they need more speed. Iden, okay, Iden's a difficult one, because you can get away with Iden being slow, like this is offense potency, which can work. It's still decently fast, by the way, it's 117. But if you want to use her against Lord Vader's or anything like that with the other troopers, you would want her much faster than this. If you want to beat Lord Vader with Iden in there, basically run her as the 5th. It can work with or without Datacrons, but then it depends on the quality of their Lord Vader. Against good Lord Vader's just not going to do anything without Crons. But basically, she needs to be fast enough to go before whoever goes after Maul. So obviously Vader will go, Maul's going to do his AoE, and then you need Iden to go before that, because what she does is she cleanses, and then you can gain TM again. It's easier with Datacrons, because you can bring a TM boost at the beginning. But for that to happen, you really need her to be like, especially with TM boosts or TM crons, you're really going to need her to sit at like 300 speed minimum. Otherwise, she's just not going to be fast enough. Faster than mine, I have a bunch of super mods. My Iden fell down the list. Yeah, it happens. Iden's not a character that necessarily needs high speed. It's one of those niche ones. How fast is Mara? 361, it's not bad. Always remember, guys, that the speeds on your characters just completely depends on you as an individual and you as a player, right? If you're someone who doesn't have the best mod depth, then it would be crazy to go 360 and have 300 for everyone else. So like, make the fast characters fast, which is done here, and then try and balance everyone else out so you actually have usable teams. That's at least what I would say. Obviously, you don't have to agree with the advice, guys, but that's always the approach I've taken when looking at mods. Let's go have a look at some other stuff. So, how is Drogon looking? Okay. It's relatively fast. You got Bo Mandalore. Yeah, you have a lot of characters low relic who would benefit from higher relics for sure. Notably, Bo. I mean, she might be doing work for you now. Also, is there a reason why you're running a speed set on her? Surely you're better off running an offense set. I would maybe change this to an offense set. Also, at this speed level you've got, you could very easily get something similar with an offense set. Like, these aren't... I mean, that one's not the best. That one's good, but it's defense. I would... Yeah, see, these mods can be better used elsewhere. This one, just put on whoever needs speed. Does it, like, don't worry about the sets. Defense on defense, I'll just put that on whoever needs speed. If I play hot potato with mods, focus on a primary target, then shift replace. I mean, that's a great way to do it. It's a good way to keep it fast enough. Yeah, that is a great way to do it. Alright. Guys, I think we're going to go ahead and do another review in a second. I hate to say it, guys. There was one more we were supposed to do, but it got lost. It got lost in the chat, and I forgot who won the first one, because that's when Arnold rated us. Trickle down modding is the way to go. Yeah, exactly. I would say the starting point for getting your mods is mod the characters where it's never really going to change. You know, your Galactic Legends, key characters like, for example, Bane. You're probably not going to change these. So once they're done, they're done. Then, yeah, following like a trickle down can work really nicely. But you just have to make sure you're always updating it, because otherwise you end up with an issue where characters have speed who shouldn't do, and then it becomes a nightmare to remod. So you gotta, if you're gonna go that method, you really do need to keep on top of it. Alright guys, let's jump into TW. So we're gonna do a battle in Territory War here. And you guys just put something in the chat, like a time. I'll wait until I pick the team we're gonna do. Looks like it's gonna be Kbeq today, guys. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, I don't like going against Kbeq in TW. I don't think anyone does, to be fair. Bane was health modded, yeah. Bane, we checked it right at the beginning. Bane did have health mods. What is going to be the best team to use here? Oh, this one. Who got killed off in this one? Grandmaster Yoda. Alright. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was good speed. That is a good point. I'm trying to think who would be the best. See, guys, today I'm under pressure. Normally, I'm more willing to try things that are more risky. But when there's loads of you watching, it's like performance anxiety, guys. So I'm just gonna give it a few before I fully commit to one. I don't want to go for one that's already got some removed. I want to go for a full team. What's on this cron? Debuff. Yeah, okay, that's not gonna make much of a difference. Yeah, Bane was good. Show them your Malgus counter. Man, I'm not gonna get it up, but yeah, in 3v3 Grand Arena, I use my dash, Young Han, and my Vandor Chewie to max banner Malgus. I'm not gonna show it now. It's Territory War. I can't bring it up. But yeah, I've done it so many times now. It's not even funny. It's crazy. It's easy. It's easy. I think I failed once in like the last 10 attempts, and that was because they had datacrons and I didn't. But you do need really good mods on this guy to pull it off. Like, you need really high offense, you need decent speed. Also, you have the R9. But yeah, Malgus, and it doesn't work against DR and Basti or DR Malik. It's only Malgus with the rubbish ones. So make that as you will. But it does work. I've done it plenty of times. What is going to be the counts we use here? Yeah, I mean, LSBs are always going to have that effect, so I wouldn't worry too much. LSBs are always going to have that effect. All right. And See, I was going to run Malgus one of these, but we used Malgus to kill Great Mothers. I suppose we could just send in a Galactic Legend. It's kind of a waste, but... I also tried Saw the other day. I came pretty close. Mods and Zetas? Yeah, Zetas especially. Alright, hold on. What do we go for? We could always clean up Ray instead. That's kind of... It's not really the best Ray. Sending gas. No, gas would lose. 100%. CLS? Oh, we're not just going to get nuked if we send in CLS. I mean, we have the stuns. Luminara... No, that's fine. Yeah, I suppose we could send in CLS. Commander Luke, you... you... Where are you hiding? You and you? I actually have the Hun front as well. Or is it better off with... I don't know, that's decent potency, good armor penetration, TM removal. Trench? Trench? Maybe Trench... You know what, I'm tempted to try Trench. I haven't tried Trench against this. We could try Trench. You know what, let's do that instead. Let's send in Trench. This is going to go one of two ways, right? Yeah, put you in. Let's do Trench here. What cron do we want to bring? Offense gain, turn meter. That's crazy armor penetration. Okay. Yeah, I think we do this. No, he does not. Or if he does, I haven't been able to pull it off. The thing with Ahsoka is she deals true damage whenever you gain protection up, and Trench kind of does that a lot, and you just die very, very quick. You do no damage. I don't know about Territory because I haven't faced her in TW to try. How's Mace Omi going to affect it? So basically, yeah, that's it. It's good you brought that up. So obviously, whenever someone takes a turn, they're going to be dispelling stealth, which is going to kind of mess with the way Trench works because you want everyone to stealth so Django takes the hits. Also, it's like a forced taunt. Oh, we're still going to try it, though. What's this song called? I have no idea. I can find it out for you. This song is called Tiger Tracks. It's I have a thing called Epidemic Sounds. It's like where I get all my licensed music, and that's the name of the song. Waiting for a loss somewhere. All right, we're just gonna send in Trench. So I think the play here. If we get the we're going to have to land burning, for sure. Once we get the extortion going, the problem is they're going to do a lot of damage, and I'm worried that Trench dies in 2 seconds. Live on Twitch? No, I only stream on YouTube. Alright guys, we're going to put on the Trench song. Yeah, for those of you who came from Arnold's stream, we use Arnold's songs.
You just can't stop Young Han, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much for the membership. That's awesome, thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's time code it. So guys, we're gonna run Trench. So type in the chat how long is gonna be left on the battle at the end. So if you think it's gonna be 30 seconds long, put 4 minutes 30. If you think it's gonna be a minute, put 4 minutes. Whoever comes the closest will get the review. If there's two people very similar, we'll spin the wheel. This one's gonna be one of those weird ones. It's either gonna be like 2 minutes long, or it's gonna be like 10 seconds. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking it may be about that. I'll be honest, I don't know how this one's gonna go. And thank you again for the membership. I do appreciate it. Obviously, that would normally get your review, but I'm pretty sure we got your account up first today, right? So I guess you can bank it for the next stream. 1:13:18. All right, guys. Yeah, this is also the way of finding all the lurkers in the chat. Alright, lots of you thinking I'm not just going to get one-tapped. Because there is a real chance that we die in the first 2 seconds. And that's what worries me. But with the TM Cron and the natural speed, we should be going before them. Even though they're going to gain a decent amount of speeds themselves. Yeah, so they're gonna gain the 60%. Or 60, sorry, not 60%. And then obviously we need to kill everyone else and then we can kill Kelleran. Right? Before I go in there and just play like an idiot. Because sometimes I have the habit of big mistakes. Yeah. Cool. They will merge the guest and go back to the shadows. Yeah, exactly. This is the way it should be. All things perfect. Okay, let's send them in. If you want to know my guess, I think like 4 minutes, maybe. I don't think this is gonna go as well as I hope it will. Anyway, we're gonna send him in. Alright, Trench. If there was ever a day for you to do your thing, this is the one. 0.01. I think I'm gonna time out. You crazy? Alright, we're still gonna play the same opening. Do bear in mind they are gonna be getting rid of the stealth. I think we're best off just calling the assist. Yeah, okay. Let's get this down. Burnham. Lovely. Alright, cool. Let's go put this over here. Yeah, that's what I was worried about with the insane damage they have. Yeah, okay, you're not really doing a lot here. Alright, well, we're still kind of alive. Okay, maybe. Alright, come on, Dooku. Do your thing. I need Newt to stay alive, so we're going to swap this for a second here. Keep on working on him. Yeah, let's get a second extortion down. Okay. Maybe. It's kind of coming, guys. It's kind of coming. All right, we... Hold on, guys. We're still flying half a ship. All right, hold on a second, guys. Do this. Okay. Once Mace is out, we should be good. I just need to clear that foresight. Go on. Yeah, this is annoying. Yeah, I need those shocks. Trench is going to go again. Nicely done. Come on, Trench. Take him out. Okay. Let's go work on Kyodimundi next. Guys, this is actually going way better than I thought it would. Just want to put that out there. I thought everyone was going to die right at the beginning. Hey, burn again. Stealth him. Yeah, guys, this is easy. I genuinely thought we was going to get wrecked. Yeah, just do this one. No real difference there. Watch Kbeq right at the end. Just screw me big time. Yeah, put another extortion down. Get some more speed going. Basics, okay. Once Can's dead, come on, take him out. Nice, okay. I'm surprised that one didn't really do a lot. We do kind of need to just remove the foresight there. Get a stun back. Stealth them. Alright, if anyone said around about 2 minutes left, I think you might be right here, guys. Yeah, burn him again. Alright, Luminara, you need to die here. Next turn. There we go. And I think that is a win, guys. That actually surprised me. There we go. So if you said 2 minutes, you're spot on. Let's go have a look. That wasn't too bad, actually. Like, okay, Trench is expensive for TW, but that's not too bad. Trench is awful. Stick to Geos. I mean, that went pretty smoothly, guys. That went pretty smoothly. Why is Trench doing something for once? I don't know. That was good, wasn't it? Alright, so did anyone say 2 minutes or around that? Because if you did, then you got yourself a review. 230, 230. 255, 147. Yep, it is. I cannot pronounce your name for the life of me, though. I don't know how to say your name. What's that? Anyway, yeah, if you said 147, so put your allo code in the chat. You are the next one. One day I'll have the remaining 2 trench Omicrons applied one day after Kbeq and TV Omicrons are done. And that comment is not loading for me. I don't know why. Give it a second, guys. Oh, there we go. Cam hitting nuke both times. Yeah, I mean, that's true. That is true. But do bear in mind, if they don't have Mace in there with the Omicron, then that's not even a possibility because he'd be under stealth. Because I was at a football game today and I still haven't red crated. So I bought my refreshes that I had left for yesterday so I can use them tonight and then use tonight's ones and then tomorrow's and red crate by tomorrow. Not kissed. Alright, no problem. Yeah, throw your allo code in and we'll have a look. Also, someone said earlier about their 15 million GP opponent. I lost the allo code. If you send it again, I'll just bring their account up and have a quick look. Sorry, guys. That was awful. Just kind of choked on my own aspirations. So yeah, that's why I have so much conquest energy. It's not that I'm trying to be inefficient. It's just as soon as I got home, I loaded up the stream because I was literally out from like 10 till 10 today, more or less. Golden Creator Tenacity do more chore. Yeah. See, my problem is I do a lot of DC farming, but I just sim them. When in reality, I should be doing like the long feats while I'm doing them, and then I get to like the last 2 days and I still have like 40 battles to do. Yeah, don't be like me. Just get everything done straight away. You know what I mean? That is the best way. Okay. 1 second here, guys. I've got the 50 mil account. One of the mods was actually paying attention. There we go. So Norkis, whenever you're ready, send your allo code, I'll bring it up. This is the 15 million account that was spoken about earlier. With just everything unlocked. Like, what would even... Yeah. Guys, I don't even want to begin to think how much money this would cost. Like, that's just crazy. Imagine facing this. Like, what even is their slowest character? Oh, no, their zombies are modded. I mean, okay, that sometimes is actually a thing, so I can understand that. I'm wondering, what's their fastest character? Because when you have an account this big... Yeah, 378s, the mods are obviously amazing. Let's go to Malakos, for example. Yeah, those are crazy good mods. Doesn't cost money, it's just love. Yeah, I guess. Well, depends whose money it is, right? Alright, here's your account. So, do you want to tell us a little bit about what we have going on here? Like what you're farming, just so we have a baseline to look at. Did you want us to look at Grand Arena as well, or just to look at the actual roster itself? Do you know what? I respect that. Playing with your son, that's awesome. I respect that a lot. So you guys will realize through watching some of the reviews today. 114 without speed set is insane. I mean, it's good. You can do that relatively. I mean, you'll find a lot of characters that have those offense sets, but it's still very good. But yeah, you're gonna find. There's always 2 types of accounts I really like. It's the ones with like personality. I'm someone who does enjoy seeing some of the lesser popular relics. I just like, it's a Star Wars character collecting game. I like it when people have, characters that they've taken up because they enjoy them, right? I like seeing that. Obviously, there's a time when it becomes too much, but I do like seeing that sort of personality. And the other thing is I just like wholesome stuff like that. I mean, you're not holding up the stream. I always spend 20-25 minutes per roster anyway, so it was completely up to you. Your Batcher has 161 without speed set? You're crazy. Wow. That's impressive. Okay. Let's do what we did earlier. We're not going to spend too long on mods because we spoke about mods quite a bit earlier. But bear in mind, it's only 5.8 million GP. So guys, where do you think the 300 speed is starting today? I'll be honest. Whenever I'm looking at this, I'm always looking for characters that are naturally fast, because it's normally where you can kind of guess it's going to end. And if it was going someone who's naturally fast, yeah, it's probably going to be someone at the top. Queen, you guys are really not thinking the mods are amazing here. I mean, okay, 5 million GP, so maybe. Piet. Let's go have a look at Piet. No, Piet's well above. Rex. Okay, Rex is not. See, that's why I was saying naturally. Rex is not a naturally fast character, as you can see here. So normally, if you can see him floating around, you can normally guess he's either going to be the beginning or just before. So if you said Queen, you was wrong. It was actually Bastard's on 301 as well, which means it's Quill most likely. Nope. Hey, so it's Bastler Fallen. That's not bad for the GP. That's not bad. This is a decent amount of high speed characters. But then where? Oh, that 365 is very nice. Okay, this brings me to another kind of, and I'm just trying to phrase this right, guys. This is why I'm kind of hesitating with what I'm saying. Whenever I speak about things with people's rosters, I'm not trying to ever be too critical. It's more just observations. And my observation when I look at this account, and we think you're in Erodium 4, we think you have 5.8 million GP, you have Lord Vader, you have Sith Eternal, right? You have Bo, you have a good account. And I'm looking at the mods here, and the mods are phenomenal, by the way. Having that many 300 speed characters at your GP is very, very good. There are people who are 12 million GP with less 300 speed characters than this. But what I would say is, do consider whether this is overkill. And the reason I'm saying that is because at your GP level, and I say that, I know that Grand Arena isn't GP focused anymore, but if we're talking about your GP level in a sense of where your account would be typically in terms of Grand Arena Territory War, like you're not really going to see many 5-6 million GP accounts in Kbeq, for example. It does happen, but it's not something that happens all the time. But what I would say is, do you really need to have your Gideon this fast to pull off all the counters you use him for? Because do remember, if you use him with troopers, you're already gaining an additional 20 speed from the lead. So there's just something to consider. The other thing is, if you're using him with troopers, just bear in mind you can reduce the speed of everyone. It's normally like 0.8 times the speed. So if you take, for example, if you take Gideon, and your Gideon, how fast is he? 365. So 365, and say we did the 0.8. That's technically how fast your Piet would need to be to guarantee his turn. So you could save mods there. So what we're basically looking at is your modding is amazing, and I'm not saying to change anything, but I'm just saying, as a food for thought, consider kind of splitting them up or saving some, because you could take some characters down here from, say, 280 to 300. Yeah, so that is another thing that I always kind of point out. Whenever I'm looking at the speeds on the characters, one of my kind of things that I always look out for, that I don't want to say disappoints me, but just something I'm always keeping an eye out for, is how many characters or how many different teams do we have in this, say, top 20? And if you're, I understand if you're low GP, you're not going to have that many teams to pick from. That is obviously a valid point. But what we don't want to be seeing, for example, is, I don't think you've really got it. It's not the best example, but there's sometimes accounts and it'll be like Inquisitor, 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 and then 4 of their top 12 fastest, the one team. Do you really need all those characters to have that speed, or can you more, have a more diverse roster? Okay. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with newer rosters. And by the way, this account is very nice. I just wanted to kind of use that as a point for the modding. Does this account have the Omi on Zam? Let's have a look. It does. Now, I'm not really the biggest Zam Omicron enjoyer because I think it does kind of phase out late game. But if you're someone who farms Lord Vader early, it's a fantastic Omicron to go for. It's one of those ones where if you get it early, you get the value. And I suppose you could say it's better now because Beskar Mando is typically going to be hanging around with Bo. So if you want to do Lord Vader with Bounty Hunters, and Zam comes back in. But if you don't have Bo, I don't know. It's a weird one. Let's go away from the mods for a second. Zam Omi is still used late game to take out gas very cheap, but I mean that's also fair enough. But that also depends on if you're seeing gas very often. I have not seen gas on defense for so long. But that's also a fair point. If fast boss with 300 speed and Zam Omi puts boss around 400 speed. That's fair. This guy should absolutely drop everything in Farm Chopper, I know. Wampa Omi solo god? Yeah, Wampa's good. Wampa is good, but again, Wampa, like, eventually you're going to run out of teams for Wampa to be used on. You got Vandal Trio 7? I like this. I like this a lot. And the modding is good. Honestly, put a health arrow. I'm telling you now, Vandal is going to be so much better with a health arrow there. Vandal nukes when it's full health. What's your smuggler team like? Dash, Vandal. Dash has the Omicron. That's nice. I would make Dash faster. I'm well aware some people run crit damage on him. But honestly, having him faster is nice because he gets those dazes out nice and early. And remember, guys, the dazes are unresistible. So there's no tenacity checks or anything. Obviously, if they're immune to daze, it doesn't matter. But where's Iden? Yeah, see, this is a fast Iden. What's your Datacrons like? Yeah, we got a little bit. See, you said you play with your son, right? Just you should say to your son if you don't farm the account like 5 level 9 Datacrons this conquest, you're not allowed to play for a month. I don't know. Don't actually do that. But at least that way you wouldn't have to actually play conquest yourself, right? You could leave it to your son to do. Because conquest is just a little bit boring. Alright. I like Talons on me. I rate that. There's not really... It's a smaller account, so there's only so much we can really look at here. Or both. I run an offense set with 149. Okay. Now you're just showing off. No, but honestly, Dash, I would say, is one of those characters you should aim. If you're actually going to use him and he's one of your better teams, like, you should aim for more than 300. Digging this roster? I'm liking this roster as well. I think this roster is very good. Like, honestly. There's not really any critiques of the roster I'm seeing. Lord Vader, okay, I say this every single roster I look at with Lord Vader. I'm going to link a channel, and I'm going to wholeheartedly recommend you guys to go give this guy a sub, watch his videos, because if there's anyone to go to for Lord Vader content, it is this channel. And he mods his Lord Vader very, very differently. And I switched to this Lord Vader modding. And ever since then, I'm telling you guys, my win rates with Lord Vader on offense, which is typically where I use him at the moment, have gone up massively. If you guys don't know who that is, it's Jack and Hagar on YouTube. I always say the #1 Swedish Sogar YouTuber. He's 12, he only enjoys the action. Ah, no. Yeah, it's probably a good idea then that you don't put them on the Datacron farming. Alright, listen, I'll refresh the stream. There's so many of you in the chat, it won't even let me send a message. I can't believe it. Let me put this in. So yeah, guys, I recommend you just save that link. Go check them out after the stream. Honestly, really, really underrated content creator when it comes to Lord Vader. They do some amazing stuff. Get him to beat some amazing teams. Because personally, I think the speed and health is okay for defense. It's probably more optimal if using him there, because otherwise he's just too weak, like in terms of health and protection to get through. Right? Like he's too frail. But if you remod him and you put a crit damage set or an offense set with good primaries, if you think he ramps, which he does, he goes god mode. Like, we're talking he wins battles he shouldn't much, much quicker. So, for example, in 3v3 Grand Arena, I went up against Rey, Ben, and Ezra Exile. And Lord Vader, nice and easy. I got through all of them. There was no timeout. Ezra died very early on into the battle as well. So I do recommend you try that out, but just bear in mind it's more if you want to use Lord Vader offensively. So I do recommend that channel. And obviously if you do go to their videos, just say like, Glurmit sent me here. Just so then Jackin will send me a DM, be like, what are you doing, bro? Why have I got so many people watching my Lord Vader videos? Nah, he's a really cool guy. I recommend it. There's a few channels I would recommend, and he is definitely one of them. Yeah, he does. I also have a video on my channel of using Lord Vader. Unfortunately, the footage is not from Kbeq. The second I face her, I am going to be making, or trying it on offense. I've done it without, so the footage I used in my one was against it with Ezra. They had a level 9 Datacron, I had none, and I still won very easily with Lord Vader, but obviously I understand Ezra's Omicrons are going to affect that battle. Can't wait to try it out though. But honestly, it all comes down to the modding, because he needs the extra crit damage, the extra offense at the beginning to ramp higher. We do run him as Stormtrooper, Royal Guard, Darth Vader, and Shore Trooper. They're all modded pretty well. Yeah, that's cool. So let's go have a look. So I like Stormtrooper a lot. And the reason I like Stormtrooper, and I especially like the way you've modded them, because if we're looking at 3v3 teams, if you're looking at like value for your roster, if you're 5.8 million GP, you're going to want that value. Biden is actually surprisingly decent in 3v3 on defense, as long as you run her with Shore Trooper and Stormtrooper at high relics. It's actually a little bit of a Wampa trap, because at high relics, Wampa probably won't have the damage just to get through them in time if they're high relics, and a lot of people throw them anyway. Yeah, that's a good question. What is your next farm? Leia? Jabba? Do you have any ships? We haven't even got that far. We've kind of been just speaking about Lord Vader and modding. Yeah, you don't have exec. I think that's something you should work on. In fact, you don't really have many capital ships at all. I think that's going to be a problem for you down the line, especially as you're already in Erodium. You literally have 2 fleets to set, and then you have like 2.5 fleets to use. Okay, so Starkiller I definitely rate. But I think when you finish Starkiller, you need ships. 100%. You need, I would say, push for exec now. Like, as soon as you finish that, get executor done. Because the issue is, if you want to push up, you are in Erodium, right? Yeah. If you want to push up above Erodium 4, you're going to need fleets. Otherwise, what's going to happen is you just don't have the bulk on the characters to compensate for no fleets. So you're going to get beaten way more than you should. Kyle is a great character. I would also recommend, if you're going to do that, that you get Mothma. Where is she? Mothma's not here. I would recommend you just unlock her. Don't even worry about gearing her. Well, not gearing, starring her. Just unlock Mothma and run your Relic Kyle with her on offense. You'll be able to beat more teams than you would imagine. You do need a couple of Zetas, but it's a good low gear team that you can benefit from using. Yeah, this account is very good for where it is. Honestly, the one flaw I can see, the only thing that's kind of like that needs to work is honestly the ships. Because the characters is good for 5.8 million GP. You have great characters. Lord Vader, C's still decent on offense, can beat some good teams. Bo-Katan's great. But the one thing you're missing is honestly your fleets. And you get 1 or 2 fleets up and running, this is going to look really good. All right. Okay, guys. I think we've spent... I don't know if I even time-coded it. I didn't. We did spend quite a while on this one. So unless you have any more questions, we're going to go move on to the next review. The stream's going to be on for about another 1.5 hours to 2 hours. And then I've got some recording to do tonight. Yeah, anytime. And guys, I'll say to all of you, obviously when there's a lot of you watching, and a lot of you do it might take a while. But if you ever do have any questions, you can drop me a message on Discord. I do read every message. I may not reply to all of them, just depending on what is asked, because sometimes people ask really strange things. But yeah, if you ever have any questions, feel free to drop me a DM and I can answer them there. Alright guys, let's go do the same as last time. Let's go to Territory War. Let's go pick a team. There's not many left at this point, is there? I suppose we could go clean up Ray. Or, ooh, hold on. I don't know if I want to clean up Ray. Do we clean up Kelleran instead? Do you know what we're gonna? This is gonna be the most expensive cleanup ever, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. All right. We're gonna send in Saw. We can bring Biggs. Baze. We don't need Kyle, so I'm not gonna use my. I don't have Luthen. I missed him, so I don't really use Mothma much. And what should we bring here? Let's bring Chirrut. Let's bring a bulk side Kron. Do I have any hanging around? Yep. Let's bring that. R9 Saw brings memories. Yeah, guys. The context there is I did a live stream for 1 minute, took my Saw to R9, and then I didn't upload again for months. Oh, the iced tea? Yeah, I don't have any at the moment. Music. I've run out. Unfortunately. Alright, guys. If you want a chance at review, now's your chance. Type in the chat how long is going to be left on the clock at the end of the battle. Whoever comes closest is going to be getting the next review. Do bear in mind, there's only 2 characters left. We may still lose. At 405? Maybe. I actually tried this, not with the R8 Bix, against a full Kbeq team off stream last week. It was promising. I think with higher relics, it would have actually won. Yeah, come on, guys. Let's get some more. I want to see who's lurking in the chat. This is the ultimate game, right? I just love seeing who's lurking around. It's always nice to see if there's new names popping up or it's just the same people. Because, you know what they say? 99% of people who gamble quit before they win. And this is technically a form of gambling, guys. So, I apologize in advance. Alright, come on, we can get more than that. If you want a review, put the time in the chat. I'll give you guys a few just while I go and timecode this. Man. Now I'm starting to see people from the guild watching. They're probably thinking, man, this guy just takes so long. This guy needs to attack. Alright, guys. I'm going to give you 20 seconds. And once the music's playing, we're going to jump in. There's no more stalling. We have places to be. I also don't really know what song to play for this. I'm going to be honest. Let me refresh this. Everything's lagging. I need to buy more iced tea, that's for sure. I don't want to say it's nicer than regular tea, because otherwise that would be like a crime against my country. But it is nice. Alright, let's send them in. Let's do it, guys. I gave you enough time to see who's put them in. Alright, Dallas is for sure going to win. I know how this always goes. Let's send him in. Oh, no. Alright, guys, keep the same votes. We're going to go do a different one. Hold on. Someone else went in. Let me just pause the music for a second, guys. I was stalling too much and someone else already went in. It's fine. I don't believe we have a chance against this one. Not with Saw. Right, hold on, guys. Let's take a second here and just think through what just happened. Scam. I'm sorry, guys. Don't worry. We're gonna send him in again. I don't have control over my guildmates attacking. Scammer, I'm sorry. You would have won. Technically, you all would have won. Let me just make this stream like 12 hours long and review everyone back to back. It's fine, guys. Don't worry. We're gonna try this again. All right. You know what? I'm gonna use Sith Eternal. I'm gonna send in C because I'm just gonna send him in. I know it's technically a waste of time. Or do you know what? Maybe we do send. Who died? Grandmaster Yoda. No, you know what, guys? We're gonna do the same team. We're gonna send the same team in. We're gonna do it. We're gonna try it. Hold on, guys. All right, we're gonna give this one a go. Let me put on a. Don't think we want that. Yeah, everyone just keep your this loses possibly. It's not even possibly. It will lose. If this wins, it's a miracle. Nah, do you know what? We're not gonna use the same team. I'm lying to you all. We're gonna. I'm just gonna take a second. I'm gonna think this through, and then we're gonna go back in. The thing is, it is. I think it has a chance. I do think it has a chance, guys. But at the same time, I don't want to risk it. Sabotage Glurmit, send a message to his guild, take his battles. Okay, yeah, we'll just send it. We'll do the same team. I've already said I'll do it, so we'll do it. What is going to be the best? We need a bulk cron. Armor penetration. We're not really attacking outside of turn. But then, crit damage, offense, tenacity. And tenacity can be quite nice, I guess, but... Alright, let's just send him in. Let's just send him in, guys. Alright. I'm going to keep all of the same guesses, because it's the same team. Alright, this may go really badly. Alright, here we go, guys. Let's send him in. Let's see if we last longer than 2 seconds. I don't know what's off cooldown. That's the big problem. No, we're still alive, guys. All right, do that. Yeah, okay. Get the speed up. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Baze is kind of chilling for us here, guys. All right, let's go ahead and throw out the bombs. I desperately need. Yeah, I desperately need this. We also need to clear this force. So if he, yeah, okay, we actually somehow survived that. It's pretty crazy. All right, go ahead and remove that. Okay, go on, start working on him. I believe in you. It's just not a lot of damage. All right, let's go ahead and remove the buffs. Go ahead, go on. Take him out. All right, Baze is low key a champ right now, guys. All right, now he's been armor shred. That is big problem. Hold on. Someone. Okay, hold on, guys. I'm still kind of. The dream's still alive. The dream's kind of leaving very, very quick. Can we please take one turn? Take him out. No, he's in the red. Don't do this to me. Oh, guys, that was so close. All right, it's done. All right, boys, 335. Do you know, it was worth a try. It was worth a try. I honestly think if we had someone better than Biggs, that would be very easy. You know, maybe, Luthen. But hey, it is what it is. We came close to winning. Not a lot we could really do. What did I say for the time there? It was a loss, but it lasted way longer than I thought it would. Also, if I had higher relics on Baze, maybe. Because Baze is only R5. If I had Baze at like R8, I don't think he dies in the opening. Like, where he died. I think that lasts longer. Like I said, guys, I tried it the other day and it was closer than I thought it would be. Mateo won. All right, Mateo, go ahead and put your ally code in the chat. Guys, we're going to roll with one more back-to-back so that I can do another battle and make my guild happy. We're just going to go clean up Ray, I guess. What's going to be the best cleanup for Ray? Probably... We do bounty hunters, but the problem is... I mean, bounty hunters should clean up Ray pretty easily, actually. Oh, someone's already doing it. Okay, I'm not going to bother with that. Alright, let's go send in C. Let's actually go clear one of these. We'll go up against one that's not already preloaded. We'll go do this one. So I'll do Sith Eternal. I'm just going to bring him with a bunch of Sith. So we'll bring him with you. Done. We want a dark side cron. I don't want that. No, don't really want that. Do we have any? None of these are really appealing to me, guys. Gonna be honest. None of these are really jumping out at me and saying we need to be using this. Do you know what? We'll use this one. This one. Someone said 333. I'll go back and have a look. Whoever said 333 will get the review. Anyways, guys, you can... Yeah, he is way better in Grand Arena. I've got him to do some stuff in TW before. So, anyway, I was trying to test something. Because like I said, I did that the other day. It came close. This time it came closer. Obviously, there was already someone removed. I honestly think with higher relics, I reckon the low tier ones would be fine. Also, if I had a better cron. Like, for example... I can't even show it here. There's the ones for, I don't know, level 6s. There's probably better ones I could have bought. So see you later, Dallas. Thank you so much for coming to the stream today. Alright, guys. Let's go again. Put your guess in the chat, and then whoever's the closest will get a review. While I go back and have a look at who said the closest. So 320, 340... They're both the same, so it'd be a spin. Yeah, someone did say 325. Someone said 325 earlier. That was, Who said 325? Someone said, 333. And someone said 325. Well, 333 wins. That's, Alex. Alex RG. You are the winner today. For the first one. So let me go and get your ally code ready. Oh, you changed your time? Okay, so it's the 325 then. Sorry. Let me go back. Thank you for being honest, though. So the winner is... Lemon Pepsi with 325. That's the closest. There you go. So that's the first one, and then we're going to roll the second one in a second here, guys. Yeah, well, 335? Okay, so no, it wasn't them. It is Mateo. Sorry, I'm clueless today, guys. I'm so glad you guys are actually paying attention. Oh, why did I copy and paste that? It is Mateo. So Mateo, I need your ally code. If you're still hanging around. Alright, guys, keep the guesses coming in. I mean, against Jedi, this shouldn't be too bad. At least I'm hoping. But hey, been wrong before. HP bonus. I don't have them. I did say at the beginning of the stream. I don't know if you was here. I was on a break. I only came back from my break like less than a month ago. I literally have none of the other crons. All these crons I got in the last week. Your guess this battle is 245? Okay. Alright, for the purpose of time, let's roll with it. Let's roll with it, guys. Let's just send them in. And then we'll go do... We've got 2 reviews, but obviously if Mateo doesn't come back and give the ally code, then we'll just have to go again. I'm also hoping the next wall opens up because I don't really want to just do more Kbeq battles. I want to kind of mix it up. Normally, we only ever go through maybe 2 walls while I'm streaming. And you guys will understand. TW is a long grind. Not every guild clears it straight away. There are guilds that do it straight away, but not every guild does. And there's only so many times you can do a Kbeq battle before you go insane. Alright, let's send him in. Alright, come on. I'm praying C does not die, especially as I don't have any good grunts for him. Right, I'm gonna link him up. And I think I'm gonna link Mace up. Okay. Everyone's gonna die, guys. But I'm kind of hoping we at least get to the ult in time. Yeah, we can call this. Listen. see you later, Qui-Gon. It's nice knowing you. All right, guys. That was guys, I think we might just have. It's like a battle of who can one-shot who. What is this? All right, come on, Savage. It's your turn, buddy. No, mate. You need to get on another level. All right, let's link back. All right. I guess it's the offense boost from the Kron. It just made them go crazy. Yeah, just basic. Alright. Yeah, you're dead. Alright. I did not expect... Yeah. I did not expect Sith Assassin to turn around and say, see you later. Let's do the ult. The 1x is so gonna make someone miss out on the win here. Man, your guild sounds fun. Not losing a single TW in that long is crazy. Come on, Savage. Don't die, buddy. Don't die. Don't do it. Don't give in. Alright, the winner is whoever said 304. It's changed right at the end there, guys. Yeah, guys, I didn't really expect Sith Assassin to one-shot. It's pretty fun, right? I did not see that one coming. Yeah, so 304 was the winner. Who's on the opponent with 300? Awesome. Alright, let's go do the 2 reviews then. And hopefully by the time they're done, the rest of the walls, or the rest of the wall will be done. Alright, let's go ahead and do Mateo first. Yeah, I see the allo code. I see it. I have it copied. Here we go. We're in Mateo's account. Alright. And then I'm just waiting on Omnipotent to give your allo code as well, and we'll do you straight after, because you got 300, which is pretty close. All right, I'm gonna try not to go over the same things with each account, because otherwise you guys are just gonna get bored, right? And I'm just gonna bore myself to death talking about exactly the same thing with every single account. So I'm gonna try and I will look at the mods and I'll just see if they're looking okay, right? But we're not going to spend too long on it. Right, we're just going to look at a couple of characters. Okay. Also, I just want to shout out for really nice Gideon. Right. Done. We're not going to look at the mods, because we've just looked at the mods for like 2 accounts, and we went really in detail with them. So I want to try and go somewhere else. So, Mateo, what are you farming today? And did you want us to look at your account, or did you want us to look at some of the Grand Arena? Like, pull up your bracket, look at your history, see what's going well, see what's going wrong. Completely up to you what you want us to look at. Also, guys, somehow I've ended up drinking a bottle of water and my tea at the same time. I don't know how I've done this. One day we're gonna do another mug review. If you guys don't know what that is, I drink a lot of tea on my streams, and there was one stream where I basically everyone on the chat posted their mug, and then we did a versus for like 20 minutes, and we compared everyone's mugs, And the winning mug actually became an emote on the channel, which is pretty cool. It is this emote here. Wait, hold on. Guys, I can't even... Why can I not even type emotes? And let's see. So it's actually this emote here became the winner. And the only reason was because their cat was in the background. No one even cared about the mug until someone spotted their cat. Account only? That's fine. Honestly, I'm happy to look at anything. So, let's start with what's going well. I like Bane. I like his relic level. Health. You've got him offense and health. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna do something a bit different here. Because I want to get the exact number. Rather than just say something. So for Kbeq, and guys, if you're wondering what I'm looking at, I'm looking on .gg. I tend to actually ignore these for the most part. They're obviously useful, but what I prefer to look at is this, because this is more of an indication of if your modding is correct. Because you can hit these stats, but you can have different sets. And as long as you're hitting the key stats, I would say you're still pretty good, right? So if we take a look at yours and this one, I would say your Bane, it depends if you're winning with it. But I honestly don't think you need the offense set. And yeah, I mean, this one especially, these can go on other characters. Yeah, well, we was also going to talk about that in a second, but I mean, in general, I wouldn't. Yeah, you don't want to be running offense on him. No, the point I was making anyway was you can look at the stats instead of the sets for a lot of characters, and as long as you're hitting these, you're fine. But yeah, I don't know why you're running. I don't know why you're running offense on Bane. You definitely want to run health. Yeah. I don't know. I would, yeah, I would be remodding him for sure. Yep. You want to be running health. But yeah, you want to move these away. These are still good mods. But I would move them away from Bane 100%. I'm trying to think, who would actually benefit from these mods? More wouldn't necessarily. Do you know who these would be really nice on? You could switch this one on Reaver. Does the other one have more speed? I'm just thinking you could do a straight swap with... In fact, hold on. This one you can swap. You can put the arrow on Reaver and you can move this arrow onto Bane. Did Bane have a health or an offense cross though? Nah, it's the same. Anyway, I would definitely have a look at that again. Only Bane's second special is health based? Yeah, I mean it says there. Either way, I would still mod Bane for health. I wouldn't mod him for offense. Bear in mind, this is the one that's gonna be doing most of your damage anyway. Alright, anyway, let's move on from Bane. Let's go down. Let's see what your trench is like. I would take this, change this. He does not need speed. So I'll change that. Here as with Siphons, you want him to be as durable as possible. Yeah, that's well explained. Padawan Obi-Wan. Let's go have a look at them. Relic 7. Relic 7. No Queen Amidala. Okay. I still rate that you take them to R7. We don't need to be talking about them today. That's always good. Yeah, Trench, remod him. He does not need speed. Honestly, Trench takes so many turns as it is. You don't need speed. I personally run an offense set on him. You can also run a tenacity set on him. Speed is just... honestly, these are good mods, and you can put this on someone else. Every time anyone's damaged, he's gaining 100% TM. So why would you waste an amazing mod set on him when he's basically going to go every other turn regardless? It's just, to me, it's a waste. So I would move those mods. And that's why I said earlier, guys, I personally am not the biggest fan of only looking at .gg and looking at the best mods. Because if we go here and we look, and you go best mods, health and speed, so everyone copies it. But I'm telling you guys, you don't run speed. You don't need it. You don't need it at all. I run offense because Trench, if you have him high relic, I have him at R8. He actually has a really high base special damage. You can even see here, it's over 10,000. He's R5. You can get this like 13k, and it does make a difference. But obviously tenacity is also nice because you don't want it to get dazed. Alright, I'm just wondering, do you have any Lightspeed bundles from the... No, there's no light. Is there Lightspeed bundles or no? Maybe a couple. I'm surprised Kyle has no investment. Also, I would put an offense on him. He hits very, very hard. I don't want to be talking too much about mods. Reavers here, you have... Oh. You did her unique Omicron. Personally, I would always say this one is probably the better Omicron to do, because this one is the cooldown reduction for everyone. Whenever she does this, she's reducing all Inquisitor cooldowns by 1, which is very nice in Grand Arena. But 1 for Rebel, okay, that's good. What else do we have? Starkiller. Yeah, it seems your Omicron choice is not the best. No, I agree. Reaver doesn't need more than the lead, but if you're going to apply more than one, you should aim to do the one that's going to be more influential. And, I mean, you could even... Okay, if we was going to go like that, Malgus technically only needs 1, which is his lead. You can apply the others, but honestly, like, it's not going to change the counters much. I mean, for example, in 3v3, I've already said I use Young Han, Malgus, Young Han and Dash, Landor to beat Malgus teams. Triple Omicron, 1 Omicron makes no difference to that. If you use Jedi Knight Cal, basically no difference. If you're going to do Reaver, she only really needs the lead. If you can do another one, normally people will do this one. Starkiller. You can get away with just 1 on his unique, which is not that unique, it's this unique. But if you want to go the extra mile, this one's very nice because you have the AoE buff dispel. This one has a couple of nice niches. Obviously, the first thing is it's only really working while unleashed. And normally you kill most teams before you get unleashed. Yeah, you just you don't really need that. Yeah, okay, see, this is good. You don't need this. So I rate the Omicron choices there. Who else have we got? Traya fine, Wampa fine. Droidica fine. Iden's fine. Do we have anyone else with Omicrons here? Drogon. Drogon's one is very common. I do think is good. But just bear in mind, if you apply Drogon's Omicron, this isn't for this account, it's more for all of you others watching. It will make Reaver more consistent. The data shows otherwise, because we looked the other day, there's like a 2% difference in hold rate in favor of having the Omicron. But in terms of reliably setting up a 2-shot or actually just killing the team, the Omicron makes it easier because Drogon's going to be dispelling, giving himself death mark. Trench, you did the right one, the lead. Is the chat loading? I think so. Maybe you guys start talking. I don't know. Maybe you guys are all just lurking. Mara's Omicron's good. Jahani's Omicron's good. Savage is good. Phasma's good. Phasma's okay speed. Oh, it's not terrible. I would make her a tiny bit faster. Aim for like 240, 250 speed. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to say it's necessarily bad what you've done. Also, Bane, guys, you only really need one Zeta, one Omicron. If you wanted to be super efficient with your materials. Yeah, I do think the account is good. My only question to you is the Omicron choices. I feel like it's not terrible, but I feel like sometimes you've applied basically the worst of the three that you had a choice of doing. And basically my argument there is you either should have done the other one, or you could have saved it and done a whole nother team. Also, Chrysanthemum's Omicron's quite nice. It reduces the potency of the enemy team, which can obviously... If you mod him for tenacity, which I would recommend, rather than health and protection, which is what you've done. If you mod him for tenacity, it's going to reduce the Night Sister spam and Trench spam in TW and Kbeq, because they can't hit him with as much plague, they can't hit him with as much shock, which is basically crucial. If you do Trench versus Jabba, you will know that you have to land the shock on Chrysanthemum in order for the counter to work, because you have to bypass that taunt. And if you dispel before shock is there, he's going to gain the taunt back. So modding him for tenacity is very nice. Also, then you combine that with the Kbeq Omicron, and the potency reduction, I would say, is a little bit underrated. I'm not saying it would work every Kbeq, but if it does work, once or twice a month, that's still a win. Tusken Raider's good. Let's go have a look at your ships for a second. We haven't really looked at many ships today. Yeah, we've got Profundity, Executor, and then nothing else. In terms of bounty hunters, yeah, your farming punishing one, I like that. That's very good. What else are you farming? What's your rebels like? Okay, and what's your Sith like? Okay, I'm gonna have a video come out in a couple of days on this. If you want to counter Leviathan with Profundity, what you're gonna find is most of the time you're relying on the RNG in the opening, and if you don't get ult before them, you're gonna struggle, right? And you got to remember also that someone's gonna get isolated. It's normally your tank, and then you have no one taunting for you. That is where Biggs comes in. I think Biggs is very nice in that fleet, because what Biggs does is he comes in and he basically soaks up all the damage. You can bring the Sith Fighter as well. This is the set ship, which you don't have, which is I think it's the Mark 6. Yes, this ship, guys, if you was wondering. And a lot of people run this with Profundity to counter the Leviathan. I'll get it up for you here, and then you can have a look. So if we did offense, needed Profundity, and if we run it against Leviathan, 54% win rate. If this is in there, it goes up to a 70%. Now, say you was to exclude this because you don't have it, you need a Leviathan counter. Everyone needs a Leviathan counter at some point. I need to also exclude it from here as well. There we go. You can see it drops down to 40%. Now, guys, I can tell you, because I'm doing this to climb every single day. I only have a 4-star levy. If you invest in Biggs, it goes way... trust me, it's more than a 40% win rate. You're looking at like maybe 60%, which is still decent. I probably lose 4 out of 10. And it's just RNG. Sometimes I'll win 10 in a row, and then I'll lose like 4. Sometimes I'll just lose, and sometimes you know what it is. Triple attacker exec. Is that what you're asking? Triple attacker exec? 4-star levy. Yeah, you can win with 4-star levy. So I tried that in my Kbeq yesterday, and someone commented saying I shouldn't have bought the maul ship in. The only reason I did that was for speed. I've been testing in my fleet arena against triple attackers exec with punishing one, and honestly, they just normally beat me to ult, and it screws me hard. And then I'd used it with maul for a little bit, and then I would sometimes win, sometimes lose. I don't know. But if you want to use Profundity, taking bigs up the relic levels means you can actually save the Mark 6, because he's going to survive. My bigs is relic 8. I don't recommend you do that. Take him to like relic 5, relic 6, relic 7. But I've had him survive a mass assist with 4 ships on the board, which is insane. And that's literally the difference between winning a battle and not. So that's something for you to think about if Profundity is your only fleet. Obviously, if you already had the Mark 6 Interceptor farmed, you could make that decision on your own about whether or not you put it in here. It's also maybe something you consider farming just to use it for now, because you're not going to have anywhere else to use it. You have Sith Empire Trooper here, so why not get that ship up and running? I would also like to see some progress towards Leviathan at some point. I mean, 8.2 million GP, you've got some decent characters unlocked, you have access to R9 because you've done it on Leia, and I would like to see some progress there. The other thing it's going to do is it's going to give you that Relic 7 Sith to run with Bane. Remember, guys, I don't know if you was here when we spoke about it earlier, but what you want to be looking at is his unique. It's here. Whenever Bane or ally is defeated, the remaining ally gains 5% crit damage, offense potency, and an additional 15% of each for the Relic Amplifier level until the end of the battle. So the difference between a Relic 5 and a Relic 7 is 30%. The difference between a Relic 5 and a Relic 9 is 60%, guys. That's a big increase. So yeah, you do want to have higher Relic levels. It does make a big difference to counters. Alright. Anything else we can spot for this account here? Normally I would be saying things like taking your team up. You've kind of already done that, so I kind of rate that. So there's not really any investment per se you need to do. Honestly, I think your weak spot is fleets. I think you fix fleets, you're in a really nice position. Alright, let's go on to the next one. Just to keep it rolling, because we spent a while. I don't think there's too much else to say there. I mean, we could go into mods, but we've been talking about mods for the last few accounts. I don't want to spend all day talking about them. So next is Omnipotent. 5.6 million GP. JMK unlocked, which is awesome. Sith Eternal unlocked. You know, this reminds me of a really old school account. Guys, if you want reviews, we're giving them out through TW today. So each TW battle, you guess how much time's left on the clock. Whoever's closest gets the review. Quit the game for more than a year, came back, lost a bit. Bit lost for direction. Okay, my first question to you would be, do you spend any money on the game? And that's not me trying to be like, oh, you spend money on a mobile game. Man, I spent money on a mobile game. I have no place to stand on this. Basically, the reason I'm asking this is because if you spend money, and depending on what you're buying, that can influence how quick you're going to grow. Exec, Best God Mando will be a good thing. Exactly, yeah. Free to play for now. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. So if you're playing free to play, and you're just coming back, and everyone's gonna... This is the first thing. You need to understand there's been Lightspeed bundles, and everyone buys them. So that means before, you would be at an advantage. You have JMK, you have C, you have Gas. These are all good characters. Well, unfortunately now, a lot of people have these characters. Whether or not they're Zated, modded is another thing, but they have them. So you, as someone who's free to play especially, need to find a way to basically catch up with them. Just remember that a lot of people who play this game are completely inefficient, and if you're going on YouTube or Twitch or the subreddits or anywhere like that, you're probably more invested than like 80% of the people that play this game. And that in itself gives you an advantage in terms of TW Kbeq, whatever, because you're going to know the counters. Now, where I'm going with this is if you're someone who's efficient with what you invest in, right, as a free-to-play player, I can't make a graph right now, but say where my cursor is down here, you can't see it. Say my cursor's down here. Say this is where you are now, and they're up here, right? So that just, you know what, guys, hold on. Hold on a second. I'm gonna do a bit of art here for a second. Let me give me a second here, guys. All right. So, can you see this now? It's gonna be very white. I'm sorry. You know what? Hold on. I fix this for all of your eyes so you can. How do I fill that? Select all. All right, hold on. All right, that's better. Now no one's gonna complain. So, let's say this is where you are now, this line, okay? Now, let's say this one is your opponent. Your opponents are here already, okay? What you want to do is you want to be going like this. Whereas your opponent, without the efficiency, will probably be like this. You see where I'm going with this? They're going to gradually increase because you're always going to do that in this game. But you want to get to the point where you're increasing further. And okay, the angle probably won't be this high. It would probably be like here. But the point is you want to be at a point where you're advancing very quick, whereas they're kind of progressing, not progressing, progressing, not progressing. Because otherwise what's going to happen is you're really going to struggle in the long term. Okay? So if you're a free-to-play player, how do you do that? Well, the first one and the most obvious is you're coming back. There's 2 characters you need to farm. This is going to be Padawan Obi-Wan and Master Qui-Gon. And this should literally be the first thing you do when you're coming back. So this graphic was actually made... Oh, sorry, it's not that one, guys. Oops. Hold on, guys. Let me find it. That was the R9 one. It's slightly different. Give me a second. So this graphic was made by the Gerbil, which is also a really good streamer, just in general. There we go. So, this is the rewards for the Duel of Fates Assault Battle. So if you can get to the point where minimum you're getting is tier 5, which is 2 Relic 7 characters, each month you're going to be getting 5 million credits, and you can times that by 2, so 10 million credits there. You're also going to be getting 2 million here and so forth, right? You're also going to be getting a decent amount of these. Now bear in mind, you only get 1 of the following relic mats and 1 of the signal data, but this adds up, guys. Again, 1 and 1. But again, it is going to add up. It's passive income. If you refresh, it's even more, but your free-to-play is probably not.
Are you ready to throw another GAC?
131 by 622 by 331, just looking for holes I've missed.
Thank you so much for the $5. I do appreciate it. We'll have a look at your roster straight after I finish this one. Just bear in mind, guys, if you do any super chats, members, anything like that, I will give a review. But I still give everyone the same amount of time, free, whether you pay or not pay. But honestly, thank you so much for the $5. It means a lot, man. Music, I will... Well, today's video was kind of talking about this because I was talking about teams you need to farm for passive income. But maybe I'll actually make a more detailed video going over it. Yeah, this is from Gerbil, and it breaks it down very well. So if you can do this event, you're going to be getting a lot of income in mods, shard shop currency. You're also going to be getting the relic stuff, and this stacks, guys. This is passive income. Just think about it. This is 6 impulses potentially that you don't need to farm. You know, this is 100 carbonite circuit boards you don't need to be farming. All right, each of them have something you probably don't want. Like for most of you, probably don't need arrows. Unfortunately, I do. Or maybe if you're going to Relic 9, you might not need brains. So there's always a chance you're going to get what you need. But 2 out of the 3 are always very nice to have. 50 bronze wiring is nice. 100 carbonite circuit boards nice. This is passive income. So if you can get to the point where you're getting this, Yeah, no, it's not all the rewards. I thought I pointed that out, didn't I? I did say it was one or the other. I hope I was clear with that. Yeah, so do bear in mind, guys, it's not all the rewards for all of them. It's one or the other. So you get one of the signal data choices and one of the relic mats. But basically, the point I'm making is if you can get that on your account as a free-to-play player, or even just someone who spends, it's going to boost your progression so much. And that's how you're going to get that straight projection rather than kind of the up and down. Now, you can supplement that further, right? Depending on the guild you're in. I would never tell anyone to move a guild. I just want to be very clear, guys. I'm not someone who comes on here and I'm like, man, your guild sucks, get out of it. Because for a lot of people, the guild you're in dictates if you're going to enjoy the game, right? But what I would say is there are really 3 characters that guarantee you a guild. One of them just isn't as good at it anymore, but it's still worth mentioning, and that's Grand Inquisitor. But I would kind of sway away from him right now. The 2 that you want to be focusing is either Jedi Knight Cal or Bo. Yeah, we're not going to talk about the raid. Don't worry. We're not talking about raid today. I think it's too late as well. If you can get Bo Mandalore or Jedi Knight Cal, all the competitive guilds, they all want you to have these teams because they unlock another planet on TB, and if everyone does the mission, you get so much Kyrotech each month that you do not need to farm them ever again. You're getting like 300, easily more, just by having these characters in those guilds. So again, if you have this, you have those relic materials, you're going to have fun. Now, you can take it to another step. This one I'm a little bit mixed on, and that is farming the 3 remnants. That is the Death Trooper Peridia, Night Trooper, and Enoch. The problem for me is it's 3 characters versus 2. So as a free-to-play player, it's a lot easier to divert and do 2 characters rather than divert and do 5, if that makes sense. But again, they give similar rewards for the monthly event. A reason why I said Beskar Mando is because he's already Relic Bo-Katan. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I would recommend Beskar Mando, Bo-Katan Mando for literally everyone, regardless. So you're going to need to farm Keller and Kbeq, who, as you saw earlier, is a great team in TW. You're going to need to farm up basically her team. So that is going to be Beskar Mando to Relic 8, or Relic 7, sorry. I forgot I already have Relic 8. Bo-Katan isn't actually a requirement, but she goes in the team. And then the other ones, IG-12 and Grogu, and you need Paz Vizsla as well. And that will get you the unlock for Bo. 100% recommend it. Like I said, she's going to get you into a good guild, and that's going to help you. So yeah, for someone who's coming back to the game, I would sit down and I would think, like, if I was you, I'd be thinking to myself, I've just come back, everyone's kind of ahead of me. How am I going to catch up and go ahead of them? Because I'm telling you now, if you play this game semi-efficiently, and I'm not saying you have to track everything and be the most efficient player ever, although there are great channels for that. For example, Darth Lookit is a great channel to check out for efficiency guides and everything else. But as long as you're on the right track, you are going to get to that point where you're making more progress than someone who spends poorly. Also, Guy and Imperial Saxon to Gear 12 is going to be a good thing. Do we have more unlocked? Yeah, so I would say that's a good idea. Take your Gar, Imperial Saxon up just to Gear 12. That will also help. I think in your position, I would honestly start working on those Poncho Bros. That's Master Qui-Gon, Padawan, Obi-Wan. That's your main priority. And then maybe Bo. That's what I would recommend anyway. Although, bear in mind, you haven't actually got Executor. So you should probably be finishing that before everything. I didn't realize you don't have Exec. But you're close. You do need to farm Dengai's ship. That's pretty important here. So that's what I'd recommend. Alright, I feel like that was really long-winded. Again, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to drop me a DM on... Yeah, don't be afraid to drop me a DM on Discord. I'm more than welcome to answer anything you say. Alright, cool. And guys, if I ever say something that you either don't agree with, do say it in the chat. We like to have these discussions. I'm not ever going to claim I know more than everyone else who plays this game, because I don't. And I always say to people, roster reviews to me, the appeal to me for a roster review is you get someone to basically have a look at your account from a different perspective to what you already have. If you think content creation or any form of art, music creation, maybe just actual art as in painting, something like this. If you create something yourself, and this does go for content creators as well, right? Like Nooch, like myself, like Arnold, like all of us guys, you tend to not see or you tend to avoid or just not notice not issues, you just don't see everything clearly. And when you're looking at someone else's account, it's very easy to identify these problems. So you might be watching, and I know there's a lot of you watching because you guys are awesome and stayed after the raid, and I do appreciate that. So you guys might be watching this, and you'll be like, oh, I'm 5 million GP, and I've never thought about some of these things you've heard today. And then maybe you go back and you change that. And I think that's the real benefit of roster reviews. I don't think it's necessarily looking at each one and saying, you have this, you don't have this. I think, for me, the benefit of having your review roster reviewed, or your account roster reviewed, sorry, I'm mixing up my words, guys, is just getting that different perspective. And that's why I always recommend people, go ahead, get your account looked at by everyone that you can. Try and get, different content creators to look. Try and get your guildmates to look, your officers, whatever. Because everyone's going to have a different approach. Everyone's going to see different things. All right, guys. So we are now going to do Farmstar because they did do a super chat. Again, thank you so much for doing that. I do appreciate it. And then we're going to spin the wheel. If we have time at the end of the stream, we can do a couple of roster flexes. The stream's going to be about another 45 to 50 minutes long. So I used to, before I stopped making content for a little bit, I used to have like a small podcast I did. Basically, it's like this, doing the roster reviews. Just, it's not roster reviews, we just sit there and we go really in detail in different topics. And it's kind of funny because we had one about TB and everything we said seems to have happened, right? Since I come back. And everyone wanted it to come back, so we're going to be doing it again. And we're actually going to go sit down and record the first episode tonight. So it'll probably go live Wednesday, guys, so put it in your diary. They're going to be about an hour long. It's not going to be something visually that you need to watch. Like, there's not going to be any gameplay or anything. But if you guys want something to listen to, maybe while you're cleaning the house or working, driving home or whatever, maybe you guys will be interested. All right. Just looking for holes I've missed. Well, firstly, I just want to say congratulations on the GL Ahsoka. That is awesome. That is really cool. I'm liking Baylon. It looks like you've got a lot going on here. Wow. Reva, GI, Ezra. Right. This isn't really a hole you've missed. But I do want to talk about this for a second. So I can notice you're taking a lot of characters to higher relic levels. Yet, like, for example, Ben's relic 8. Yet I've noticed your Ezra's only relic 7. Now, I'm not saying to take him higher, but I am just going to make the suggestion to do so. So, as we know, Ezra's basically going to be forcing the enemy team to hit him. Right? That's kind of what he does. Now, his mastery for 1 is evasion, deflection, dodge chance. A bit like JTR. And because of that, he actually has a decent dodge chance from out the gate. 17%. Now, if you took your Ezra up to just relic 8, I'm going to get it up on here so I can actually show you guys what we're talking about here. If you took your Ezra Exile and you took him to R8, here we go. Your dodge chance and your everything else goes to 23%. So just to show you guys, that's like a 5% increase. Now, if you went even higher, I'm not saying to do this, but it's just to show you. If you went to Relic 9, that is going to bump up to 26%. These numbers add up, especially in the later game. It makes a difference. Yeah, no, that's fair. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you have to do this. It's just I notice you're someone who does take characters to high relic levels. And some people... Sorry, was that crit avoidance? My apologies, guys. Oops, I went to the wrong one. I'll get it back up. I'll show you. It's going to be similar numbers. I have a habit of... if any of you have dyslexia, you understand the pain where you just read things completely wrong. All right, let me get the number back up. We'll make the point all over again. Give me a second, guys. No, the dodge rating was... Dodge rating was 23%. See? It's not crit avoidance. It's 23%. At Relic 8. And at Relic 9. It's not crit avoidance, it's dodge. Yeah, crit avoidance is the one below. You made me double take then. I thought I was wrong. Anyway, yeah. So a lot of people push him off because maybe, he's not an attacker or anything. You might not see a reason to. I do think it's good. And I was having this conversation. Some of you might know Dank Ideals. He's in a lot of chats around Swiggo. No, it's fine. I'm the same. Don't worry. And he has Ezra. And we was talking about this the other day. And he's actually done it. Because it makes so much sense. Ezra's basically forcing you to hit him. And then if you're not using a team that is unavoidable, that's why I like Lord Vader. Lord Vader can't have his attacks evaded. It does cause problems. So he is a nice high relic. And I only point that out because you're 12 million GP and you've clearly invested relic levels. So don't be afraid. I know you said you're going to do it because of platoons and pilots. Dank the Bodhi hater. No, Dank does not hate Bodhi. Dank is like the biggest Bodhi lover there is. Alright. Trench. Yeah, okay. You got him modded Tenacity. That's good. I did mention earlier, Tenacity is probably good for him. If you're not going to be... Oh my god, I need... Alright, before this stream ends, Senji Alico will get it up right at the end. It's not going to be a roster review, but we'll just flex the account and have a look. Like I said earlier, Trench benefits from Tenacity. I do rate this a lot. I like TB Omicrons. I have a video I put out last week on them. I think they're extremely underrated for having a good balance between playing the game and having fun. Later waves of TB, some guilds require you to do them. And it's just nice being able to hit auto and not actually have to worry about playing for like 5-10 minutes. I mean, I recorded footage for the video I did. And I was in the sector with Relic 7 and 8 planets, was doing a combination. And it honestly took me over half an hour just sitting there. Guys, I don't have half an hour every single day. I was on holiday this week. That's why I had time to, or that week as well, which is why I had time to actually play it. But when you're working like full time or you're at school, college, whatever you're doing, just, it might not be the most efficient use of your Omicrons, but it's good for value. Yeah, Marok as well is very nice, yeah. I mean, I would argue all the TB Omicrons are pretty decent, as long as you have the teams. Her battery's on his way. I'm assuming you must have Omegas there, yep. Nicely done. Let's have a look at the speeds of your characters. Guys, notice how you look at this account. I was talking about this earlier. How many different teams are here? And the answer is too many to count. And this is what your fastest characters should look like. You don't want to see, 5 or 6 of the same team. I say 5 or 6, but you understand what I'm saying. You don't want to see too many characters from the same team in your top 30 to 40 characters. What do you gain from that? Here, okay, 5th Brother's fast. He needs speed anyway. 7th Sister's fast. And by the way, 5th Brother's this fast for a reason. You can use him to do some fun stuff against JMK without Reaver. Even then, I can't beat that many TB missions. That's always a garbage on me. Which one? Calf on me? I've seen some good stuff with Calf, but I'm not really too sure there. I mean, Calf is probably one of the ones I wouldn't use. I did a TW Omicron ranking video. I'm going to do a TB one soon. For me, the only one I have personally at the moment is Zori. 100% recommend it. It's amazing. Not Zori, sorry, Finn. But you wouldn't use it without Zori. And that's amazing. But I'm going to be applying like 3 or 4 in the next 6 or 7 months once I get the characters up and running. But yeah, guys, look at how many different characters from different teams you have here. Also notice how every character who has speed impacts that team's turn meter to some extent, or them taking a turn. For example, Dash has the days, everything else. He also gives That's a bit slow actually. But he also gives the turn meter because of his. Where is it? Is it unique? It is. Whenever a prepared ally scores a crit, all prepared allies gain 2% turn meter. This is going to be hitting. In 5v5, it's going to be hitting 15 times. So that's 30% turn meter if you crit, which is why you want crit chance on dash, for example. Then you've got Leia, obviously, for Jabba, Jedi Revan for that stuff, and so forth. I would say there's characters here who need speed that don't have it. For example, I'm not seeing Master Qui-Gon. Yeah, he needs much. He's going to die straight away if you don't have good mods on him. First Order also needs good mods. And the account's good. And this is kind of an issue where you get to 12, 13 million GP. Or higher. You can start to run out of mods, especially if you're spending, which I can tell you are, to get new characters. You're basically going to be unlocking characters quicker than you can get the mod sets, and that does cause some problems. So just bear that in mind. What happened to Kbeq mods? I don't even know. Did I look at Kbeq? Yeah. But yeah, it's a good account. It needs a little bit of work on the mods. But also, you have so much going on. I can kind of appreciate that. I still like the fact that the speeds, for the most part, seem very consistent with what they should be. There's only a couple of characters down here, I think, that need it, that don't. Honestly, the one glaring one that's jumping out to me would be, honestly, is Master Qui-Gon. If he doesn't get out and roll his cheat cube in the first turn, he's just going to get one-shotted. That could be a big problem. I love the process up here. I love the progress of process. In terms of the ships, yeah, it all looks pretty good. Now, in terms of the pilot levels, because you said you was doing that, let's go have a look at that, and then we can go on from there. So crew members, key members or key characters are going to need those higher relic levels. Your level in the game, I'm in the same position as you, by the way. You're like 500 KGP more than me, but I also have a Relic 7 crew. He is worth a higher relic for his ship. It makes a big difference. Yeah, it's good. Good. Dash is another one. So, for example, if I show you Dash's ship, which is... Where is Dash's ship? Alright, Outrider. What is the speed? 202. Now, obviously, if you do take him up the relic levels, bear in mind this is like the most important ship for the Profundity fleet. I know some of you will say Han and Chewie's Falcon. But honestly, I think this is probably going to be the most important ship you need to be working on. Alright, Dash. 1 second. Right, his ship is here at Relic 9 with 6 mods. The ship is actually going to increase up to 209 speed. Now, that may not seem important here. However, that will basically guarantee that it's going to go before more or less every other ship there is. And what it means is, whereas before, you may open up your Profundity and you may do the basic, which gives the bonus turn, so you can get this off. You can actually use the Profundity special, which is this one, which gives you the tenacity up, the stealth. Dispels the stealth, tenacity up, and then gives you the advantage and all of those bonuses like offense up and so forth. So that is also something you can do. It allows you to basically change the opening turn. You get a little bit more benefit there. But this is very minute things. You don't need to be necessarily looking at this. And then obviously the last thing we'll look at is mods. Just making sure everyone has 6 mods. Like this needs to be 6 . Pilots. I would say not every pilot. I mean, you should aim for it. But obviously, like Why would you, for example, 6-dot these? It's just a waste. However, pilots who are important, I would prioritize capital ships. I would then prioritize ships that are just critical towards counters or certain fleets. For example, Dash's ship, Ray's Falcon if you run Resistance. If you run Home One, which some people do, Kyle, also, he's okay, he's not too slow, but I prefer offense over crit damage on him. Anyway, your account is very nice, like we said. It needs a little bit of work on the mods. And obviously the relic levels, I would like to see Ezra higher relic level at your where you are in the game. I'm assuming you're getting the new Ray into... Sorry guys, just hiccuped again. I'm assuming you're getting the new Ray in a couple of days, so that'll be amazing. Congratulations for when that happens. And unless there's anything else you want me to cover, I'm going to move on to a free review. If that's all right with you. Thank you again for the $5. I really do appreciate it. Alright. Oh, this stream is so lagging today. Alright, there we go. Nah, awesome. And as always, if you have any more questions or want to change something, do feel free to drop me a message on Discord and I can always get back to you there. Alright guys, we can go do another TW battle. This is your chances to get a free review. We do roster reviews normally. When we do them, normally it's just spinning the wheel. It's normally longer streams. When I normally do roster review streams, we normally go for like 5, 6, maybe even to 8 hours. Just do as many as possible. Obviously, today's not going to be that long. The next long roster review stream is going to be next Saturday. So you can book that day off, guys, because roster reviews all day. In terms of streams, if you guys are enjoying it and want to come hang out more often, I normally stream in the first hour to 2 hours of Kbeq starting for a few hours. I'll be honest, it's not always the best plays. Yesterday, I had like a mental breakdown because I failed so hard, guys. I was doing Imperial Troopers versus Reaver and I marked Gideon instead of Dark Trooper because I got excited. And yeah, I won my Kbeq because my opponent didn't attack, but yeah, it wasn't very pretty. All right, let's go clean up one of these. I don't want to use anything... I don't want to use anything too good. This is the problem. I don't know what we can really run here. Oh, did you... You had one from earlier? Did I miss you out? Oh, or are you guessing? Oh, you're guessing the time. I was really confused then. Yeah, guys, you can start putting the times in. We're going to go clean up Ray. So you can go ahead, put the time in. Oh, what do I run to clean up Ray, guys? What should I use? I mean, we can make this very easy. You know what? Yeah, we're going to play this easy. We're going to run General Skywalker. Rex. Alright, guys. So all of you just get in the chat. Put in the time you think is going to be left at the end of the battle. Whoever comes the closest is going to get the review. We're going to be running General Skywalker as a cleanup. I just want to play really safe. It's already got 6 holds. Now it does have a level 6 Unaligned Force User Cron. But I'll be honest, guys, it does not really benefit the attack at all. Alright, I'm going to be back in 2 minutes. So keep the votes coming in. I'm going to go make another cup of tea. thank you for waiting. Yeah, I didn't put much water in the kettle, so it boiled extra quick today. See, when I'm starting the streams, I like to, you know, fill it all the way up so it takes ages. When the stream's already going, I don't like waiting around, guys, so I just put a little bit in there today. Got it nice and warm. This is the team we're going to run. We've got a lot of guesses in the chat, so let's go ahead. Let's put the music on. Let's get going. Whoever comes the closest will be getting a review. Alright, guys. Let's send them in. Alright. Right, you're gonna die. Yeah, guys, if you can send them in for like the first 10 seconds is fine. As long as we don't die in the first 10. Alright, why am I on 1x? What's going on? Right. I do need to go remove... Yeah, I can't really remove anything here. Let's still put this over here anyway. I suppose we can go remove... Yeah, some from you. Alright, gas sits down, that's fine. Yeah, you have some inspiration. Alright, let's come over here and hit you for a second. Alright, form up. We need to get gas standing. Desperately. Alright, remove that crit. We can taunt here, that's fine. There we go. Alright. Now, we can just go straight for Ray, actually, here. We can save the Rexolate for... You know what, we'll do this again. Okay. Remove that. I think we're fine for surviving here. I'm hoping. There we go. The other nice thing is we're getting so much damage from Cal just ramping with the buffs here. No, he has foresight. We can't hit, unfortunately. Come on, keep it coming. Alright, Cal's... Right, yeah, we sit down again. Right, hold on, guys. Give it 1 second here. He dodged. Oh, why would you do this to me? She's gonna go into... Oh, we're fine. I think we're right to hold off, actually, here. Rather than... Yep. Let's go put one on... No, he's gonna dodge them all. This guy's gonna dodge them all, guys. Isn't it gonna be funny if we actually don't win this? And we should be ramping very soon, so... Yep, there we go. The damage is kind of coming. It's just gonna take a sweet while. That or we actually hit Cal, but the chance of that happening is so slim. Alright, come on. Ray, buddy, what? You're ramping me, but... yeah, Red Cave is probably gonna be closest. Yeah, I didn't think this was gonna take this long. Alright, we should survive... No, keep the form up. I'm gonna try and hit Cal again. Come on. Alright, let's try this again. Hey, Cal's gone. Rex has an eye like a sniper, guys. You know, Rex... Are we talking about Rex here or Crosshair? I don't know what the difference is, guys. I think that should be the win. There we go. 138. Guys, why are you all saying timeout? We won. We won. That's all that matters. Yeah, I didn't anticipate it taking that long. I can't believe Rex actually hit that. Because Cal must have been like a very, very high foresight. Not foresight, evasion right there. Oh, and the wall's done. Fantastic. Would you look at that? Alright, I won't show anything here because I'm not going to show defenses unless it's guild order. As in, whatever zone's open. I don't want to be messing around. So whatever zone opens, obviously we can go do the battles, but I'm not going to show anything else. Was Ratgaber really the closest? I mean, we got to... It was like... Yeah, if anyone's less than 2 minutes, or around 2 minutes... Yeah, Ratgaber is the closest. Music, you won there. Would you like the review, or are you going to pass it on to someone else? Because I know sometimes you do that. That came way too close, though, guys. Seriously. So we'll go buy these while I wait. You give it to whoever puts a dank emote, guys. Quick, if you're a member, spam a dank emote. Whoever's first, music's giving a review to. Watching no one. You realize if there's no members in the chat, it's impossible. You have to be a member for the dank emote. What else do I need to buy? Nothing from there. Nothing from there. Oh no, guys, I'm out of currency. How did this happen? Yeah, you have to be a member. Alright, music, maybe you need to rethink this one. There's no members in the chat other than you. But I do appreciate the way you did that. I mean, I don't know if an umbrella counts. Music will be the judge of that one. Yeah, nothing else to buy from there. Cool. Well, do we have a will? Okay. We'll do a will. Alright, guys, we're going to do a random will of names. So what I'm going to do is everyone who put something in the chat there earlier will have a chance. It's not that, no, it has to be Dankamo. Otherwise, it's just not really the same, is it? Alright, let me go ahead and chuck everyone in here. If you don't see your name and you're lurking, now is your chance to leave a comment. You will get added. Basically, it's just an emote for Dank, who's a member of the channel. And you have to be, unfortunately, you have to be a member to have it. But normally, there's quite a few people with it in the chat, and today there's not. Normally, when things go really well, what everyone does is they just spam the Dank emote. It's like a good luck charm. Alright, guys, this is gonna take me a while to type these in. And I'm gonna get to the bottom, and there's gonna be so many more to do. Oh man, guys, this isn't even the wheel. Normally, this is the wheel of Dank, but it's not. It's the wheel of music today. That also sounds like a name of some sort of quiz show or game show, whatever. I'm kind of glad that gas worked, because I was really worried towards the end of that was not going to go well at all. Like, we was ramping quick, but Cal was just healing them way, way faster. Got you. No, this isn't the form. This is, you're a member. You could have, put the, oh, you are a member. Right, well, we'll do the will because it's there now, but for future, you go into the chat and there's a little emoji symbol, and you can put the custom Glurm emojis. I didn't even realize you was a member until I just double checked. I do apologize about that. Been lurking for a while. I'll add you in. Alright, guys, this is it. Let's spin the wheel, and whoever wins, thank music after, because they gave the review out. I put everyone that I saw in the chat, so if I have missed you out, it's because you haven't said anything. And that's why you don't lurk, guys. That's why you gotta stop lurking. Oh, wow. That's literally the last one that left a comment. Crazy. There you go. Congratulations, you've won yourself a review. This is what happens when you gamble, guys. Gamble responsibly. And that actually does annoy me. Like, obviously, I go to a lot of, I don't know if any of you UK or US, I don't know. European football, right? has like a major issue where there's so many gambling sponsors everywhere. I don't know if it's the same with American football. That was quite hilarious though. Man, it just annoys me personally. I don't have time for every time I go to a match. It's like gamble. Music.
Are you ready to throw another GAC?
Sorry for the inconvenience.
No. Thank you so much for the €5. Did I not add you, Killer Eye? I thought I did. Did I not add you in? I'm really sorry I missed you. I didn't see any message from you. Maybe it got cut off earlier. But yeah, thank you so much for the €5, man. You don't need to be doing that. You're too kind. Also, I don't want to pronounce your name wrong. I'm so bad at names. Okay. Sally? Is that how you say your name? I don't know. I hope I'm saying your name right. I don't like getting names wrong, but hey, there was no way to get added to the wheel either. No, this one wasn't adding to the wheel. I was just adding everyone who left a comment. If you left a comment, I added you onto that one. Music advisor. Music is okay. There was no way to get added to the wheel either. No, for this one, it was just whoever was in the chat. There is obviously an actual wheel, but the problem is that would also include people who aren't watching, and music wanted to give it to one of you. He was on the screen? Well, I must have missed it. I'm sorry. Sometimes what will happen is it will show up, so it gets posted by Streamlabs and it will come up on the screen, but it doesn't come through to my chat, and I don't know why. It's sometimes the YouTube removes the comments. So either way, I do apologize. I'll add you in next time. All right, let's have a look. So Bronzium 3, 7.4 million GP. Kylo Ren is the only galactic legend. Huh. Okay. You almost have Jabba. You almost have Jabba. Also, I'm going to assume a lot of this is light speed bloat. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, I was going to say, because 7 million with only one GO is not bad, but we've seen more, right? But yeah, it's light speed bundles. C as well? No, there's no C. That's Palpatine. They just look the same. The Dan emote I will post in the chat. So if you ever come to a stream and you want to just post emotes to be one of the cool people in the stream, it's this one. It's the Dan emote. There you go. Oh, C bundle. Okay, cool. I thought you meant actual C unlock. Yeah, I'm assuming all the light C bundles have been bought. Close to C and Ray also. Right. Well, Jabba is the... This is Jabba bundle, isn't it? Yeah. Forgot that Jabba had some stuff come out. I would say the priority for anyone in terms of GLs, like in terms of account growth, and obviously if you've just got lightspeed bundles, we're not going to look in detail. We can see just by sorting by speed that your mods may be suboptimal, to say the least. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna spend another 20 minutes talking about mods. The reason being, we have already spoken about it quite a few times today. But what I will do is I'm gonna link a channel that I want you to go and subscribe to when the stream is done, and that is the following. Go ahead and hit up or go watch Captain Amazing, because this guy for me is one of the best when it comes to modding for most accounts. There are some, I would say, more specialized, modders who maybe are at the top of like K1, but that's more specialized modding. You know, that's the way you're modding for very specific counters. In terms of general roster modding, advice for modding, and everything else to go with that, it's not on your list? Really? Okay, that might be a me problem. I'm gonna go have a look at the members stuff later. Maybe I haven't got it accessible to all members. It should be there. Strange. But thank you for letting me know. So yeah, I'm gonna recommend you go watch Captain Amazing. You can either watch one of the streams live, or you can go back and watch the VODs. 100% recommend it, because they go through everything they're doing, why they're doing it, talking about all the differences between modding. They're one of these crazy people where modding's like their favorite thing in this game. Could never be me, seriously. Anyway, you do need to work on modding. We're not going to be talking about that because we've already spoken about it quite a lot today. What I would say is I'm assuming you're going to have the new Ray, because look, you have the little badge, right? And you get the badge at the end. So I'm going to be assuming... Yeah, you might be clicking on the wrong emote. It's the little circle smiley face. It's on the left of the chat. I'm going to be assuming you get the new Ray to go with Kylo, which is going to boost your roster massively. I then recommend you get Jabba, and we just went on a bit of conversation about that with mods. The second you get Jabba, you have a good income of 6-dot mods and slicing materials, and reroll materials. Those are the attenuators. And you get so many of them each month because the event comes around 2-3 times a month. So that's going to be speeding up your mod progress. Now, I've already spoken about it today. I do still recommend it, even for an account your size. Start working on Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan. You're already doing it. Get them to minimum Relic 7. I know it's an investment. I know you have other stuff to be doing, but the second you get them there, you have the mod income and you have the passive relic income. Yeah, I don't know. That's a bit weird. Only members can use the emote. I don't know why you all can't see it. It's very, very strange to me. So yeah, I do recommend you get the 2 of those done. If you do spend money, I know you buy Lightspeed bundles, and you don't mind spending a bit of extra each month, you can... Basically, each tier is 1,000 crystals to refresh. Let me just get back up the... let me get up the thing I downloaded earlier. It's just easier for me to show you. So here's the thing I was looking at earlier. I'll bring it back up for you guys. So you can see... It doesn't say how much to refresh. It's annoying. Yeah, no, it does. It's 999 crystals per refresh. Now, you only really... Oh. Guys, is everything still working? My PC just had a bit of a seizure. Right, so it's 999 crystals to refresh. I would recommend you refresh this tier, and this tier, and this tier. If you can. If not, just this one, the mod one. Which, if you're completing at least 3 tiers, is 300 crystals. Or 200 crystals, sorry. Could you get... Yeah, so 749 crystals to refresh. Let me just correct myself. You get 100 crystals for both of these. So it basically means it's only 500 crystals, give or take. And that's enough to do 2 6-dot mods. So 100% worth it. That's basically the only point we're making there. Tier 4 is bad for refreshes? Yeah, well, if you're spending... I don't know. Personally, when I get to the tiers, because obviously I haven't even got it myself, right? Because on my break, I'm just going to be refreshing all of them. Because something's better than nothing. In terms of what tier 4 gives you... I'll bring it up because... there we go. So in terms of what tier 4 is giving you... Tier 4 is going to give you carbonite circuit boards, bronzium wiring, or chromium transistors, or heat sinks, and then one of these. You could say it's probably the least valuable, because if you don't hit bronzium wiring or carbonite circuit boards, you're probably not getting much. And because these two are not very good value. But for me, if you're spending the money, it's worth the risk. But in terms of what one you should 100% refresh, it's this one here. Because you want the extra mods. Because with this one refresh on net, so 500 crystals a month, then the Jabba event, which you're going to have, you're looking at around about 8 6-dot mods passively. Yeah, but how often are the 500cc packs coming around for sure? I don't know. Maybe you're right there. For me, I'm still gonna refresh it because it's extra. No, I suppose you can probably avoid that one. So yeah, thanks for pointing that one out. For sure, just refresh the mod one and the one above it, but I will probably be doing all of them, and then also the CC packs as well. I know which ones you're talking about. Anyway, yeah, you want that passive income. Do you have exec? I'm hoping you do. You don't. Right, so you're close to Ray, you're close to C, you're close to Jabba. I do think you should. I know you didn't mention Jabba. I still think you should finish Jabba. It's going to help your account the most. But you not having exec is not good, to say the least. Yeah, I would work on getting that done 100%. It's going to make a massive, massive difference to the performance of your account. What are you missing though? What are you missing? Done. You have punishment on being geared, but you don't have... I'm checking I'm not blind. Vader. Oh, it's Piet's not done. Yeah, you need to be working on exec. 100%. Honestly, that's going to be making a massive difference to the account. So I think if there's 2 things you should be working on, exec, Jabba, and if you want to do a third, get your Qui-Gon and everything else up. You are working on them? Okay, that's good. That's good to know. Also, just bear in mind, when you do unlock Jabba, don't leave his team at R5. Take it up to R7. Makes a massive, massive difference for his performance in TW and Kbeq. Obviously, you can use it more in TB. Don't leave them at low relic. Honestly, if you're going to spend the time farming a Galactic Legend, hello there. I think today might be the third. I promise you, I will give you a review next stream that we do roster reviews, because I did say I was going to give you one, and then it just didn't happen. Also, Omicron Embo. Yes, Omicron Embo. If you want, you can do Landos, but honestly, I think there's better. If you want to know my thoughts on TW Omicrons, you can go watch the video for it's like a 40-minute video, guys. It took me ages to record. I did a TW Omicron ranking this week, which some people liked. Obviously, it is all just opinion-based, so obviously you may disagree. But if you want an idea on where you can help your guild in TW with Omicrons, I do recommend you go check that out. I'm sorry, man. I can't help it. No, it's only because after this review, we're going to do one more TW battle, and then I'm probably going to have to run to go record the podcast, because we've been streaming for quite a while today. Obviously, Zetas and everything is just normal to be worrying about. Zori is a good Omicron. Oh, I got an idea for something we can look at. Right, Great Mothers, they're being starred. Get these Zetas on. You need at least the Zeta on the lead here, and you want at least the Zeta here. And then this team is functioning. And then you already have the Omicron here, so this is also going to be functioning. This is a good Zeta, for sure. This is a very nice Zeta, because it gives you the revive. But honestly, the main thing is having the Omicron there. He's playing Marvel Rivals. Yeah. Look at you go. I played it on a stream. Someone asked me at the beginning of the stream, do I play Marvel Rivals? I said no. I lied. I played it twice. I played it on a stream 2 weeks ago, and I'm terrible. It was with viewers, and we was like a 6-stack or whatever the amount of people you can have play. And I was getting hard carried. I had one game where I came second on the leaderboard. I was like sweating it out, and then the rest I was so bad. I would push Ray to the side here. Not Dark Ray or Sith Ray or Goth Ray, whatever you want to call them. But I'm talking about normal Ray. Because you don't have Ben. It's additional Zetas. It's additional everything else. Sith Eternal, I would unlock. The reason being, that's going to massively increase your productivity on offense. And it's only one character. The thing is, if you go and you farm normal Ray, you're going to need to farm a whole nother team for her. Do all the Zetas, do everything else, because unfortunately her best team is not the team you unlock her with. And that team is going to get beaten by Starkiller, even in Bronzium. So I would say, C, if you're very close, wouldn't be a bad unlock. Jabba should be the priority. Exec should be a priority as well. I tried Iron Man once. I just don't vibe with it. I don't know what her name is. It's the one who's like the tall magic lady. I don't really watch much Marvel, guys. That's she's like really OP or something. She like shoots like, she's like I don't know how to describe her. Anyway, that's who I play as. Or I played as like 10 different people. The first game I played as Spider-Man and I got wrecked. The worst experience of my life. Alright, so not Ebon Hawk, so punishing one is a priority. So is your bounty hunter fleet. Getting the mods up and running, which you can do through the Poncho guys, which you can do through Jabba and all of that. Right. Sorry guys, I'm just really worried about time because unfortunately I was supposed to record the podcast last week. But I had the worst headache and I fell asleep, so I missed it to record my own podcast. So I need to make sure I'm there today because we can literally only record for like 1 to 2 hours a week because the guy I record with is a very busy guy with a new family. Congratulations to him. So I've got to make sure I'm on time for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a territory war battle. This one, there's not going to be any... there's no reviews for this one. And then we're going to find someone to direct you to when the stream ends, which I'm going to go do now. So let's go find out who's streaming at the moment. We'll go raid them when the battle's done. Customization. Is there anyone live today? Who is live? There's not really anyone that I particularly watch, but you know what? Let's just go raid some random guy. Let's go mod this guy. Oh no, he doesn't have his setup. I can't even raid him. What is this? Why would you do this to me? I can't. He doesn't have it set up. There's literally... Hold on, what time does this stream start? Nah, there's scheduled for the 1st of October. Right, well, there's no one we can raid. There's literally no one on YouTube live. So what we'll do is we'll do one battle, and then we're just going to run away with it, guys. What should we take down? Oh, let's go to Baylon. Let's go to Baylon. This is fun. There's no TW Omicron in here. Which does surprise me, because it's not bad. Anyway, let's go to Baylon, and then let's finish off. And then maybe I see you guys in the stream tomorrow, but if I don't, I want to thank you all for staying around and enjoying the roster reviews. It's always fun when the chat's really nice and active. And again, if Arnold, if you're still watching, I doubt it, but if you are, thank you so much for the raid, man. Do appreciate it. And let's go ahead and hopefully wrap up a good battle, because I don't want to end this on a bad one. Alright, Baylon. So, we can run... I don't have gun guns. I wish I had gun guns right now. Also, wait, hold on. Let's filter it by no Omicrons, because there's no Omicrons in TW. Defense Omicrons exclude 1, 2, 3, all of these just get excluded. Alright, let's go have one more look. What are we looking at here? Well, he's still got a decent hold rate. Alright, it says Django's in there. Marek's in there, you're in there, and Hondo is in there. Right. Let me get rid of this guy. What is going to be the best team to use here? Members. Alright, hold on. Sorry guys, I'm just making sure we have some fun going in here. Alright, let's send in Lord Vader. Let's go Lord Vader to finish this off. Because why not? We haven't used Lord Vader today. Probably really expensive, but that's fine. Let's just finish off with a good one. So let's go Royal Guard. We can bring you. We can bring Maul. Where's Maul hiding? There you are. And then we need one more guy in here. No point bringing Vader. So let's just bring Thrawn. And let's bring a Kron. We need a basic gives buffs. That's what we need. There we go. This is what we want. So Dark Side with a basic gives buff Kron. I want us some armor penetration. That was a little bit of offense. Alright. Tenacity crit chance. I think it's going to be best to go with this one. No, not this one. Sorry, this one. No, it's not this one. Where is it? Oh, do we only have one? We only have one we can use. Well, I guess we're using this one. Alright guys, let's get rolling. This is gonna be the last battle of the stream today. Alright. Lord Vader versus Baylon. I don't know about expert advice, but thank you, man. Honestly, I do appreciate it. And if you want to know when I go live, so you guys enjoyed the live stream enough to stick around, you can either subscribe and hit the bell button, or if you would rather get notifications through Discord, I have a Discord server. You can go on there. There's a role for live stream notifications and video. So I always ping there when I go live, so you guys will know. I don't do the at everyone's often, because I think that's just a route to getting your server muted. So I prefer to actually ping people individually. Anyways, guys, let's do this battle, finish off the stream on a high. I did look to see if there's anyone to raid. There's literally no one live other than me. So, yeah. The only guy that is live does not have the settings correct, so I can't actually raid him. Which is a shame. Alright, guys, let's send him in. Alright, come on. I didn't even check the datacron, by the way, guys, on them. So there we may be making a mistake here. Alright. Now I know they're immune to dazes, but it's fine. We still gain mastery from that. Okay. Let's do this. Lovely. Alright, let's do this. Who is the best for us to just go and snipe? Probably... Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. No, yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Okay. Go ahead and hit you. And then hit you. Burn me, Django, I dare you. I want the ult, guys. I want it now. Just basic. No harm there. There's the ultimate. And do this. Okay. Oh, we had no choice but to hit this guy. Well, okay. Get out of here. Alright, let's go ahead and hopefully... No kill. Well. Bang. And it's just Honda remaining, guys. There we go. It's done. It's over. Alright, guys. Hopefully you all enjoyed the stream today. If you did, then maybe consider subscribing. Maybe you come back to another stream. We will be live tomorrow around about between 10 and 11 UK time. That's about 5 PM Eastern for some Grand Arena. Thank you again, everyone, for sticking around. There's been a really big crowd today, which is awesome. And as always, guys, have a Glurmit day.